Good afternoon and welcome inside the Walnut Creek Crawdads streaming network. I'm Charlie Limoncelli, joined alongside Harry Setrakian and Austin Oda for the
Oh boy.
nth time this season.
Oh boy.
We're live in Sonoma at Arnold Field for the matchup between the Stompers and the Crawdads. Today's first pitch time and temperature brought to you by Meadowlark Dairy, an official partner of the Walnut Creek Crawdads. Meadowlark Dairy, bringing old town vibes and family fun since 1919. 77 degrees, first pitch scheduled for 6:05 p.m., but at Arnold Field, that's always a little bit later. Right now, 6:09 local time could be a little bit closer to 6:15. Any case, today's starting pitcher matchup brought to you by Danville Chocolates, an official partner of the Walnut Creek Crawdads. Micah Marquez, the right-hander, formerly of Jessup University and College of Marin, making his second start of the year, his fourth appearance. 8 innings pitched, ERA of 0 in this season for the Stompers. He's been pretty good. And real quick, gentlemen, let's get right to the lineup today for Walnut Creek. As announced by manager Brant Cummings, Elijah Ramos leading off and playing shortstop, then Aiden Robles playing third in his second game of the season. Sutter Moss in the 3 spot, designated hitter. Then Riley Winchell, the catcher, cleaning up for Walnut Creek. Cam Taylor at first place, number 5, hitting 5. And then in the 6th spot, the center fielder, Bryden Bull. Brandon Clisby playing in left field for the 3rd time this season, batting 7th. Shane Aldridge in right field, batting 8th. And Lucas Carlisle, the second baseman, batting 9th. Gentlemen, this game moments away. Ramos getting ready to go from the right side. Marquez, the right-handed pitcher, to face him. Marquez kicks and fires. That's a fastball away. First pitch at 6:10 exactly. And Ramos starts out 1-0. Marquez, 5'9", 185 pounds. Trying to keep the Crawdad bats quiet. The 1-0. Fastball inside, so it's 2-0. Crawdads and the Stompers played yesterday at Monte Vista High School out in Danville. Stomps won 9-7 in a game that the Crawdads walked 12 batters.
Boo. Don't do that again.
Not a recipe for success. 2-0 to Ramos is high. It's the right-hander for the Stompers, struggling with his command early.
Woo! Do that again. And look,
you
yesterday
go.
was, I think, pretty easily, in my eyes, the worst loss of the summer. Just in terms of game that they could have and even should have won, and the bullpen just kind of coughed it up.
3-0 hits Ramos in the back. A guy who's got a .312 on base percentage is aboard as the leadoff man today.
Well, he's not a guy that takes a ton of walks this summer. Coming into today, walk rate well under 10%, and so that's not going to count as a base on balls because it was a hit by pitch, but it works just the same. It ups the OBP. It's got a 38 exit velocity on it, but it's still a base runner, and that's big. Elijah Ramos is a guy that will steal a base for you, and right now you just need to keep the line moving and jump ahead early because, yeah, they did that yesterday. Do it again today. It's always a good thing if you jump ahead early in the ball game.
Very much so. Ramos, 7 stolen bases this season. See what he does on the pass with Aiden Robles making his second appearance this summer. Yesterday in his debut, went 3 for 4 with a homer, a double, and a single. Younger brother of Crawdad assistant coach Eric Robles had quite the impact. First at bat, homered. First pitch to him, a fastball letter high, called a strike.
Took a lot of real nice at-bats yesterday. Triple shy of the cycle. Great first impression by Aiden Robles. Him and his brother have the same smile.
That they do. Marquez in the stretch. 0-1 to Robles. Popped up behind home plate. Trails out of play. But he's got no 2 count. Guy that yesterday really liked to swing it a lot.
Yeah, it chased a little bit. That was kind of the only knock on his day yesterday. 3 for 4. It felt like every at-bat was a long one except the home run. But he showed some really good bat-to-ball skill, which is always one of the things you wonder how much it's going to translate from your level to the CCL.
Marquez 0-2. Breaking ball away, and Robles just lays off.
I think this is the first time that we've been out here this summer where we have the TrackMan available in front of us.
Yes, TrackMan available and a camera for you folks to watch the game.
Which we had for, what, 2 innings the first time we played here?
Correct.
If that.
1-2. Robles fists it foul the other way. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Aiden Robles, Reinhardt University guy at the NAIA level. That's where he spent this spring as a junior. 2 seasons at Butte College prior to that up in Fairfield.
Yeah, I know someone's going to knock me for this, but we played Butte earlier this year at West Valley, and that was the team that actually handed West Valley its first loss of the season. That last foul ball caught the umpire, by the way, which is what the delay is here. But Butte was, and I talked to Coach Robles about this, Butte was the team that gave West Valley its toughest test early in the season. And so it's kind of one of the lesser-known junior college programs from all the way up north, but it's had a really good last couple seasons.
Top of the first. Crawdads trying to strike first. 1-2 to Robles with Ramos at first. Marquez comes home and misses with the breaking ball. Gets out of Carlson's glove, but Ramos will stay put on the bag.
That already shows some improvement from yesterday, too. That was the one he was chasing, the slider starting away, ending away. Able to lay off it now with 2 strikes, get himself into a more helpful count as a hitter.
2-2. Robles lines it into shallow left center field, base hit. Ramos around second, he'll stop pretty quickly. So how about Aiden Robles? 4 for 5 in his first 5 at-bats as a Crawdad.
And he just keeps doing it. That one not hit all that hard, but hit him where they aimed. The little kind of fisted liner over the head of the shortstop, but it's placed perfectly, and you'll take that. And now you've got 3, 4, 5 up. All right, it's go time.
That it is. Sutter Moss pinch hit yesterday. Had 1 at-bat, bottom of the 9th, hit a rocket out to dead center field at Monte Vista that went 348 feet. Just missed a game-tying 2-run homer.
And I thought he had it off the bat. Really good swing.
I did too. Marquez with 2 on, no one out. First pitch to the lefty is outside.
And it was one pitch, and I think even then it was his best at bat in quite some time. And it was just tattooed.
Marquez takes his time, working against Moss, who's a .231 hitter this season for Walnut Creek. This ball is lifted in the air, in the ballpark, right field, right center, and Johnston calls for it, has to wave off Taylor. Ramos will tag from second to throw to third, not in time. Robles also advances to second.
Good communication here in the outfield. That one looked like it was going to get a little dicey between Taylor and Johnston, but Johnston, the left fielder, knew he had a better angle to fire a hard throw towards third, and Taylor did too, so he took avoiding action. Johnston made a competitive throw over there, but nice base running by both. Aiden Robles also on the backside moves up on the deep throw to third.
Crawdads currently in second place after they dropped yesterday's game in the CCL North. The San Luis Obispo Blues leading 7-4 against the Santa Barbara Foresters in first place now. In any case, 1 on, 2 in scoring position for Winchell, the cleanup man. Takes a hack at a splitter almost that falls beneath his bat. 0-1 to Riley Winchell, .235 hitter with 3 home runs this season. Good for a .431 slugging. Most of Winchell's value, though, is just in how magnificent a defender he is. 0-1 takes upstairs and away.
This Sonoma outfield right now, it's one that has 2 real center fielders in it. Chase Taylor covers so much ground out in center. Johnston is a guy we've seen play center, left, and right this summer for Sonoma. He's a guy that can track a lot as well, so that came into effect in that last play.
1-1 to Winchell, wave and a miss. 83 miles an hour this time from Marquez. But the defense, it's Michael Jones in left, Chase Taylor in center, Connor Johnston in right, then Tino Vassell, Misael Iripero at short, Ben Sebastiani in second, Anthony Shepler at first, Hunter Carlson behind the dish for Sonoma. 1-2 to Winchell. Off the end of his bat, line drive right field, down for a base hit. Ramos in from third, he'll score. RBI single for Riley Winchell as Robles moves to third, pardon me. Crawdads on the board for the first time today, a 1-0 lead, top of the first inning.
And with just 1 touch, Riley Winchell puts the Crawdads up. Just a little line drive base hit, takes a slider off the outside and does exactly what you're supposed to do with it. 2 strike protect, and I think the fundamentals are something that's kind of lacked for the Crawdads the last couple days. This inning is very fundamental.
1 run on 2 hits already for the Crawdads. 1 out, runners on the corners for the first baseman, Cam Taylor from the left side. Marquez lifts his leg, fires, wave and a miss. Taylor out in front of a fastball. It was middle at 85 miles an hour.
Yeah, do not throw that pitch again. My professional recommendation to Michael Marquez. Thanks for playing.
Especially to Cam Taylor, a guy who's been hotter of late. Last 5 starts, he has 3 2-hit games. 0-1 just spotted on the outer third for a strike.
Taylor has struggled against Sonoma, though, this summer. 1 of 18. Had a really good summer against Sonoma last year. Just has not found that same success here at Arnold and, of course, at Monte Vista against the Crawdads.
14 games for Taylor, 195 hitter, 353 on base, and 293 slugging. 0-2 is in the dirt. So now it's a 1-2 count to Taylor, a guy who's been known to work back from 0-2 holes.
Done it a lot recently, getting on base. A lot of walks taken. He grabbed a couple yesterday in his first 2 plate appearances, but then was out 3 times, so still waiting on a big swing from his bat. He might be a little aggressive now.
1-2. Taylor taps it foul behind home plate, so still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Winchell's at first, Robles at third. Micah Marquez has allowed his first earned run this summer. Entered the contest with 7 strikeouts to 4 walks, no hit batters. Obviously hit Ramos in the first at-bat of the day. 1-2 to Taylor. Curveball hit hard to Schepler at first, gets past him. Winchell advances, but Schepler digs it out of the ground and takes it to first for the out.
Winchell was on the move there, and that was big because a ball that was just scorched right at Schepler's glove hand off the heel of the glove. Couldn't quite come up with it, but Winchell running on the play, not a guy you obviously want straight stealing at the catcher position, but it does exactly that. If it's a ground ball, it puts you out of a double play situation and brings home another run. So, again, Austin, the fundamentals right there are perfect.
And the second run does score Robles from third, so Taylor picks up a ribby. Here's Cam Taylor with Bryden Bull with an RBI chance. That's Winchell at second. First pitch to Bull, the big left-hander. Breaking ball low. And Bryden Bull, not a guy to be trifled with in this Crawdad order at this point, gentlemen. Had a really good day yesterday. 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, but a ripped single up the middle on a line drive. Hits the ball hard. Team leader and league leader in homers with 5. 1-0 to him. Inside, gets away from the catcher Carlson. Winchell moves to third.
Just not the cleanest first inning overall for Sonoma in this one. Yeah, the Crawdads have a couple hits on the board, but you look and just about everyone, with the exception of Bam Taylor, has been ahead in the count. Ramos was hit on a 3-0. Robles singled when he jumped ahead in the count first, and then the wild pitch.
2-0 to Bull, 299 hitter. Fastball just on the outer third, so it's 2-1. A little bit down as well. But Bull, 299, 355, 485, triple slash. 2-1. Marquez misses upstairs.
He's really been a lot more patient lately, and it's led to more hard contact that we saw a bit more earlier in the year from Bryden Bull, but the swing's been finding itself back again, working the other way. He was really working the other way in BP and was driving the ball very, very well to the left.
3-1. Bull takes a fastball that just sits top of the zone. He thought it was ball 4. Instead, the count full with 2 outs and Winchell at third.
It's the second in the last 2 days that he's dropped his bat walking to first, and I don't blame him on either one.
Just doesn't earn your credit with the home plate ump.
No, but he knows the zone well.
He does. Saw that yesterday a bit.
Payoff. Bull takes a hack and fouls it away. Still 3-2. Bryden Bull from the University of Mississippi. Redshirted this spring, didn't see any action. But heading back to Oxford. Still with 4 years of eligibility left. He's already impressed this summer with the Crawdads. Looking for some more, though. 3-2. Ripped in the air. Deep right field, hooking foul, well out of play. Bull gave that ball a ride. 31-degree launch angle, but only 81 miles an hour off the bat.
Still a good at bat, and he's fouled off a couple tough 2-strike curveballs.
Marquez is making him work, but the inverse is true. Bull making the righty do his job. Marquez kicks and deals. Bull fouls another pitch away, this time to the screen.
Keep it going, good at bat.
Winchell still over at third base, and Brandon Clisby, the contact hitter, on deck, should Bull find his way aboard. Marquez sets at his letters. Brings home the 3-2 again. Bull watches a front door curveball for a strike. Just stunned. Marquez gets out of the inning, but 2 runs come across for the Dads. They lead by 2 heading to the bottom of the first. Bottom of the first. Welcome back to the Crawdads Streaming Network. Let's have a look at today's starting pitcher matchup, this time on the Crawdads side. Brought to you by Danville Chocolates, an official partner of the Walnut Creek Crawdads. And for Walnut Creek, Joey Lorenzini, the big righty, formerly of Arkansas, now at UC Santa Barbara. The chance to make his third start, his third appearance on the season. Guys, Lorenzini, the stuff is certainly there. He had a bit of a rough outing last time, 7.71 ERA and 4 2/3 pitched. 8 strikeouts to 1 walk, 5 hits and 4 earned runs in those 2 appearances as a rising redshirt freshman. And briefly, before we get into the discussion with him, let's have a look at the Crawdads defense. Looks somewhat like this. Riley Winchell doing the catching for Walnut Creek, Cam Taylor at first base, Lucas Carlisle at second, then Elijah Ramos manning shortstop, Aiden Robles over at third, Brandon Clisby in left field, Bryden Bull in center, and Shane Aldridge over in right. How about Lorenzini?
Yeah, I think with Lorenzini, the thing you look at is the strikeout to walks. It's such a small sample size, 4 2/3 innings. Like, anything can happen. And if you watch the game at San Luis Obispo, you know there wasn't a ton of hard contact off of him. It was some dink and dunk singles, which of course count all the same. But when you're working in that small of a sample, things are going to happen. And 8 strikeouts to 1 walk, that's good.
Here's Chase Taylor to lead off for the Stompers from the left side. Lefty-lefty matchup with Lorenzini. Lorenzini kicks and fires. First pitch, high and tight at 92.
Well, this will be the second time he toes the slab here in Sonoma, and it was his debut with the Crawdads. He was pretty great. Now a bit more leeway.
4-pitch mix for Lorenzini. 1-0. Fastball just upstairs, also at 92 miles an hour. One of the hardest throwers in the Crawdad bullpen. Has a 2-seamer, a cutter, changeup, and almost a slurvy slider. He's gone to 2 straight sinkers here. 2-0 pitch. Chase Taylor takes high. 3-0, and Chase Taylor's a guy that's done the job really well. 27 walks in 29 games for Sonoma. Good for a 406 on base percentage, 233 average. 3-0 from the Crawdad southpaw. Fastball misses high. 4-pitch walk for Chase Taylor.
Not a good sign for a team that's been walking the planet lately. It's a Stomper team that's going to force you to throw strikes. They walk more than any team in the CCL, 147 walks. They also strike out only less than 1 CCL team. So if you are in the zone with them, they will miss what you have to put in there. But Crawdad pitching yesterday just couldn't do it. 12 walks, like you said. Charlie walked in upwards of 5 runs. I think 3 was the total. Just got to be in the zone of these Stomper hitters.
Here's Ben Sebastiani. First pitch to him. Hit in the air to right center field. Aldridge calls for it, makes the grab. Taylor has to retreat to first. So 1 pitch for the first out. But Lorenzini has now thrown 5.
Well, that ball was pieced up. 93 off the bat, going the other way. Back-to-back days that Ben Sebastiani's gone backside. Yesterday was at Monte Vista. A little bit less room out there. At Monte Vista, that ball might be gone.
Certainly had a chance. Sebastiani turned around the 91-mile-an-hour pitch, 93 off the bat. In any case, the 3-hole man, Hunter Carlson, second in the CCL and ribbies. Lorenzini's first pitch to him in the dirt, Winchell on top of it.
That was a bat against Sebastiani, though, very quick. Is exactly what Lorenzini's got to do. Sebastiani, a guy who will attack the first pitch very, very often, did so twice yesterday, and he's been hitting it well. He's been hitting the Crawdads well overall, but he's got to be in the zone, just like that. Attack these Sonoma hitters.
1-0 to Carlson in the dirt. 2-0, Hunter Carlson. 330 average, 511 on base, 530 slugging in 29 games. Second in the league in both RBIs and homers. One of the best guys in the Stomper lineup. Two-0 from Lorenzini. Fastball top of the zone for a strike.
Good to see one in there too, because the main thing that's really been drawing these Crawdad hitters behind, or Crawdad pitchers behind opposing hitters, is just lack of command on the fastballs. And Lorenzini 6 straight out of the zone beyond, other than Sebastiani ball in play. Finally gets one in there. 92.
Now the 2-1. Breaker in the dirt. 3 balls and 1 strike to Carlson with Chase Taylor over there at first base. 1 out, bottom of the first. Stompers trailing by 2. Trying to get right back in this game early.
First breaking ball we've seen today from Lorenzini. Went below the zone, maybe trying to get a rollover. Just when he's fallen behind as much, it's hard to get a chase.
3-1. Breaker low and away, ball 4. 2 walks for Lorenzini, his second and third of the season. First and second today means that there are runners at first and second for Tino Vassell, another left-hander who's been red hot. 333 hitter this season in 29 games, 481 on base, and a 559 slugging percentage.
And here the takes have just been easy ones, uncompetitive pitches so far. Got to earn some strikes, earn some swings.
Lorenzini to Vassell, first pitch. Fastball right in the heart of the zone.
And you have another lefty-lefty matchup here to do it if you're Lorenzini. You have the advantage. You have 2 pitches in the sinker and the slider that can get a rollover double play. Got to play to those right now.
Crawdads turned a pair of double plays yesterday. Defense has been very well defended. 0-1. Cutter away. 1-1 to Vassell. University of San Francisco guy, rising sophomore.
He's someone they're excited about. Kind of have to be. Didn't play a ton, or did play a lot this season, but didn't really dazzle by any means.
Dazzling this summer, though. 1-1 to him. Slow breaking ball high and in. Gets past Winchell. Both runners advance. Double play possibility erased, and now a 2-1 count to Vassell with 2 in scoring position.
And that said, this is a guy who led off quite a bit for USF when he was playing this spring. So he's a guy who knows how to take an at-bat like this to get ahead, stay ahead, get on base, work guys into scoring position, even if you don't have to swing. That's what he's done so far.
Vassell is also dangerous, tied with his teammate Carlson in RBIs and homers with 31 ribbies and 4 pumps. 2-1 pitch. Top of the zone fastball too far upstairs. Another 3-1 count to a Stomper left-hander. Lorenzini struggling to locate strikes here in his 3rd start of the season. Taylor at 3rd, Carlson at 2nd. 1 out, bottom of the 1st. 3-1. Lorenzini misses low. He's walked the bases loaded.
Just not what we're used to seeing from Lorenzini, who's been in and around the zone. And obviously a small sample, but again, in 2 starts, 5 innings, basically. He had just 1 walk, and now 3 through the first 4 batters. You've got Gage McCown, a guy that really swung it yesterday.
Something about these Stomper hitters. They've been a team that's smoking hot. I mean, still probably the hottest team in the CCL North, on the rise, 9-1 in their last 10. Won back-to-back games after the Crawdads snapped their 9-game winning streak. So it's a team that's seeing the ball really, really well offensively, have kind of found their touch, found their identity. They're going to be pests at the plate. They're not going to help you out. And We're seeing that already as it happened yesterday. That's how they won. It is how they won. And so trying to reset that today, and Crawdad pitching so far, staying the course as well.
Gabe Rojas came out for a chat on the infield, talked to Lorenzini plus all the fielders and Winchell. Meeting at the mound is over, and the right-hander, Gage McCown, manning the DH spot today for Sonoma, has the bases loaded, only one out, bottom of the first. Sonoma trying to respond. First pitch from Lorenzini, heater at the knee, strike one.
Good sign, back-to-back first pitch strikes from Lorenzini. And at least that's a start.
McCown's a dangerous guy, though. 277 hitter, 6 extra base hits, 4 doubles, 2 homers. Lorenzini kicks and delivers, 0-1. Breaking ball inside, gets behind Winchell. Taylor runs home, and he'll score from third. Both runners advance. 2-1, the Crawdads still lead here in the bottom of the first.
We'll see what that gets marked. Wild pitch or pass ball. But it looked like almost a cross-up, and Winchell will go out and say something.
Very brief battery meeting, just a couple words between Winchell and Lorenzini. But once again, 2 runners in scoring position. They will call it a pass ball.
That was.
Now, the one online was from earlier, so which I did not think was a pass ball.
I didn't think so either.
But that one will be called a pass ball. Now officially.
1-1 now to McCown. Fastball at the knees again. Strike 2. So 2 passed balls in this inning. One's driven in a run. And the other has made it so that there are runners at second and third with 1 out. Lorenzini takes his time in his set at the belt. Back step, kicks, deals, 1-2. Wave and a miss. Got McCown to chase the throw to first in time on the drop third strike. Now there are 2 down. First K of the day for Joey.
That was filthy. That's where the slider's going to eat to the right. He's breaking low and in. You think it's the fastball landing on the inner part of the zone, and you've swung and you realize, whoops, that one's on my back foot. And that is exactly how you execute it. So nice get back at bat for Lorenzini after the pass ball scores the run.
Carlson still at third. Vassell at second. Now Misael Uripero, the shortstop from the left side. Trying to make sure the Stompers don't strand 2. First pitch bounces in the dirt. Cutter from Lorenzini that Winchell has to pick out. Runners hold.
It's got so much movement on it. It almost looks like a breaking ball, but it's got the fastball velocity, and you're right. That's a cutter. That's by definition. It's just a kind of an absurd pitch if he can locate it.
That's been the problem today, at least. Last time against the Stompers, Lorenzini, 4 strikeouts, just 1 base runner on a hit by pitch. 1-0 breaker, top of the zone. Uripero bends back, but it's called a strike. And Uripero, no slouch at the plate. 33 games played, 200 hitter, 365 on base percentage. The 1-1 to him. Breaker at Winchell's feet, 2-1. Uripero, freshman season this spring at Youngstown State, impressed. Earned himself a spot with the Stompers. Lorenzini winds and delivers 2-1. Fouled away into the Crawdad dugout on the third base side. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 down and 2 on, bottom of the first. 2-1 lead for Walnut Creek.
A little bit more of a packed crowd in the Crawdad dugout today. That's always good to see.
A couple of them showing off the dance moves, getting away that one.
Lorenzini trying to get out of the inning. Big lefties 2-2. Uripero hits a high chopper over to short, but Robles from third has it. The throw to first. Cam Taylor picks it on 1 hop. Contender for sweet play of the game right there, gentlemen.
I mean, that might be, sorry, I know it's between innings. It might be sweet play of the season. I don't think you can talk enough about how incredible that pick was from Cam Taylor.
It's just the value he provides in any case. To the top of the second we go. Crawdads on top by 1, trying to extend. top of the second here on July 18th, and that means that it's my father's 60th birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. Love you very much. Thank you for always encouraging me in this broadcasting dream of mine. Gentlemen, enough about that, but again, happy birthday, Dad. Bottom of the
birthday,
Crawdad
Dad.
order due up.
Happy birthday, Charlie's Day. You should celebrate with some batter and icing.
Perhaps so. Great shout, Harry. Great shout. Clisby, Aldridge, and Carlisle to face Marquez. Crawdads got 2 runs off of him on 2 hits last time up. First pitch to Clisby. Called a strike outside.
A little wide.
A little bit wide. Perhaps a little bit hard for you folks to see it on the camera, but anyways, 0-1. Clisby hits it on 1 hop over to Europero at short. He picks it out of the dirt and makes the throw over to first with time.
100 miles an hour off the bat of Brandon Clisby. And that's baseball, right? The Crawdads have 2 pretty soft hit balls that have fallen for hits today. The Clizzard comes up, and I think some of his ball and play luck may be starting to even out in the wrong direction right now, because he was kind of, had some liners that were falling a little bit. Now he's hitting the ball hard, and it's not falling. It's just a tough break for him.
A 300 hitter, but that one doesn't go his way. Here's Aldridge from the left side. Marquez, first pitch. Ball in the dirt. And the appeal to third base on the check swing. Aldridge did go around, apparently.
I didn't see it, but also we're 8,000 feet away, give or take 2.
Yeah, we're pretty far.
You guys can see right with us now too. Where
right, all of our complaining.
Aldridge,
Never complain.
216 hitter, was 3 for 5 yesterday, though. He takes one inside.
Yesterday was kind of the perfect Shane Aldridge game. He had a little muscled base hit on a ball that, and actually I think that hit him.
Yes, it did. Thought it took a weird bounce from our angle. So Shane Aldridge, 1 out base runner on the hit by pitch. That's now 2 batters that Marquez has hit with a baseball. Both of them, pardon me, 1 right-hander, 1 left-hander.
Yeah, but back to that point, 3 for 5 yesterday. He had a base hit to right, and then he dropped down a bunt base hit, which is always good to see. With his speed, he could lay down thousands of those.
They didn't even bother throwing. He was so fast yesterday. Here's Lucas Carlisle in the 9-hole. From the right side, first pitch you see is ripped into the left center gap. Extra bases. Aldridge chugs around, and he's going to get the stop sign at third. Carlisle's into second standing. Now Aldridge heading home. He's head first with a slide, no throw. RBI double, Lucas Carlisle.
That's a swing he's been looking for. He's been swinging a lot earlier in counts than he had been at the start of his Crawdad campaign. It kind of been a little cold lately, but this time connects with one of that sweet right-handed stroke. Just smoking it into the gap like he knows how to do it, getting the head out early and hitting it into, again, that left center gap. That is exactly what you're looking for first pitch. Cookie down the middle, 82, splitting the zone. Not what you want to do if you're a pitcher.
Carlisle now a 5-game hitting streak. 316 hitter, 480 on base. Couldn't even get to all of that. Just ripped that ball. Anyways, lineup flips over. Ramos up to bat, was hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance today. 3-1, the Crawdads lead. Top of the second. First pitch, Ramos squares bunt, pops it up. Third base side, over is Carlson with a slide, makes the grab. My goodness, what a defensive effort.
Yeah, it's a really nice play, and Carlson jumped out of that crouch. That's the hardest part there. Ramos gave him a little hang time on the bunt, but didn't even really need it.
All of a sudden, 2 down. Carlisle still at second, and Robles to the dish. Singled his first time up in the first. Already has 2 RBIs as a Crawdad. RBI single yesterday, and a home run, solo shot.
How about another here? Huh?
Crawdads would love it.
I'd love it.
I wouldn't blame you.
Harry might even.
Marquez fires, and this one's fouled away over the first base side.
I've got my glove out on the table here. It's a little optimistic. We're right over the 370 marker in left center field. It takes a big swing of the bat, but I don't know, maybe Joe Coupland, who's on the bench today after hitting one 421 feet yesterday, maybe he's inspired the team to hit some bombs out to left center. Give us one out here.
Carlisle dances at second. 0-1 to Robles. Breaking ball front door for a strike. Robles in an 0-2 hole now.
I don't even think this is 370 feet out here. This feels more like 400 plus.
Yeah.
It's deep out here. Maybe it is. I don't know. My eye dark has sucked in the past.
Perhaps one of the deepest center fields in the CCL. 0-2, Robles, the other way, served, base hit into right. Carlisle gets the wave, he'll head in from third to score. And Robles, RBI single, he's 2 for 2 today, 3 ribbies as a Crawdad in 2 games.
I mean, is he the best player of all time?
Yeah, he
The
is.
streets are saying. It's another pitch that it's right on the outer half. He takes it exactly where it's thrown, and he punches it to right. And I think defenses are going to have to add a ninth defender out there at some point because they're just not defending him right now.
You don't need a catcher, put somebody else in the outfield.
The way he's swinging it, sure.
4-1, the Crawdads on top. 2 outs, top of the second. Here's Moss from the left side with 1 runner aboard. Marquez. First pitch low, fouled away into the first base dugout. Moss last time up, saw 2 pitches, flew out to right field, but he kind of put it into the right center gap. It was certainly a play that Connor Johnston, the right fielder, had to track down and make, and he made it well. 6 doubles and 2 homers this season, and one of the Crawdads' best sluggers. 0-1, fouled off the other way over the third base dugout.
I'll tell you, just like Bryden Bull I mentioned earlier, he was working the other way during batting practice, but my gosh, Moss was putting on a show, hitting just bombs to left center field. I'm confident that he could reach us out here. We're talking about let's say 370 plus out here in left center.
Very well could hit our canopy. 0-2 fastball away. 1-2 to Moss.
We don't need another broken tent this year, Charlie.
That would be unfortunate. We also don't need any broken gear, so I really hope that any possible home run avoids all of our stuff on the table here.
I brought the glove, which Austin is now playing with.
Yeah, you might want to give that back to Harry. 1-2 to Moss. Check swing, breaking ball in the dirt. Robles will charge into second, stolen base.
It'll be interesting to see how they credit because I'm not sure if Robles was running on the pitch, but what it was an impeccable read. He read that all the way. A big curveball, and it felt like as soon as he saw it hit the dirt, he was on the green light.
They will give him the stolen base on the score sheet. It's now an RBI chance for Moss with a runner at second. Marquez, the 2-2. Breaking ball hit the other way on a line to left. Jones charges in a couple steps, makes the grab. 102 miles an hour from Moss. He's swinging it really well, just really bad ball in play luck. In any case, the Crawdads add 2 more in the top of the second. They lead 4-1, heading to the bottom half of the frame. The Crawdads lead in the bottom of the second, but the Stompers coming up to bat. And the remaining schedule for Walnut Creek, play against the Legends on Sunday, that's tomorrow. Then again at Menlo Park on Tuesday. Then 2 trips against the Seagulls, 1 at home, 1 away. Against the Stompers again here at Arnold Field next Saturday. And then the Menlo Park Legends at home again next Sunday to round out the end of the season for Walnut Creek. 7 more games. They do control their own destiny in terms of the first place seed in the CCL North. They win out, it's all theirs.
Now Sonoma, too, they've been on a tear. Sonoma ending up in play for second place. So these are big games. Crawdads do have a decent cushion over them, 677 for the winning percentage of Walnut Creek, 600 for Sonoma. But if Sonoma gets a win today, they take a pretty nice chunk out of Walnut Creek's lead. It would go down to 45 percentage points rather than 77. So games that the Crawdads are going to have to win. We were talking so much about them being 1 or 2 seed. Now, again, a chance they fall into the 3. But with this remaining schedule, I think the Crawdads are going to take quite a few wins here. And Slow still has a difficult schedule ahead of them, including today against Santa Barbara. So Crawdads have a chance at one or 2 most likely, but 3, again, still in play. Got to still play these games hard.
Yeah, all possibilities on the table, including San Luis Obispo. If they win out, they would actually have first place because the Crawdads dropped their game yesterday to the Stompers. In any case, Michael Jones, Anthony Shepler, and Connor Johnston do up against Lorenzini, bottom third for the Stomps. Lorenzini, 3 walks to 1 strikeout in the first. Crawdads looking for him to quiet down and fire some strikes. Lefty against the right-hander, Michael Jones. Left fielder got the final out in the last half. First pitch to him, slow breaker up top. Ball 1.
For what it's worth, Slow right now leading 7-4 against Santa Barbara, and Slow just put its closer in for the final 3 innings.
It's a big ask. 1-0 to Jones. Another breaking ball, and just high. 2 balls and no strikes to Michael Jones. Joey Lorenzini still having trouble finding the strike zone with all of his pitches. Jones ahead 2-0, 182 hitter. There's a fastball check swing on a ball in the dirt. And now the appeal to first, he did not go.
And he did go. I thought he didn't.
Okay.
I thought there was no chance, but I'll take it.
All right, appeal to first says he did. I thought that I caught the tail end of a safe sign, but indeed I did not. 2-1 to Jones. Fastball ripped on the ground over to third. Diving effort, Robles picks up his throw across the diamond, off line, not in time anyway. Hard hit infield single for Jones.
That's a play that still maybe saves an extra base. The dive side, or the glove side rather, on the dive was hard hit. Nice play to knock it down. Didn't quite get it in the glove. Had to pick it up with the bare hand. And by the time he made the throw, he could have just put it in his pocket, but didn't force it too quickly. So either way, it's a base hit.
No one out. 1 at first for Anthony Shepler, the left-handed first baseman. 19 games played this summer for Sonoma. A returning Stomper hitting .227, 358 on base. Lorenzini kicks and delivers. Wave and a miss. There's a fastball on the inner half.
The positive from the Jones at bat, even though it ended in the hardest hit ball of the day for Sonoma, is you're in the strike zone with half the pitches there, and Lorenzini's a guy you don't want to be at 50% strike rate, whatever you call it, but it's better than what it was last inning.
0-1. Slider inside. Backs Shepler off the plate. 1-1. Shepler, San Jose State guy, after a year at Ohio State in 2025. Played in 31 games for the Spartans this spring. 153 hitter with a 588 OPS. Lorenzini's 1-1 offering. Cutter that misses on the outer third. 2 balls and 1 strike to Shepler. Last summer, Shepler, 179 hitter in 27 games played. Faring a little bit better this season, some year-over-year improvement. 2-1, hit on the ground to second. Carlisle collects onto Ramos for 1. The throw to first. Sign is safe, a little bit delayed. So Shepler's safe on the fielder's choice, but 1 down now with a runner at first. Here in the bottom of the second, Stompers trail by 3.
Lucas Carlisle has just become so fun to watch defensively. That time, it's not the most difficult play, but it's a play he's got to range over to his left and go over the top to throw to second and get it there quickly. And you want to get the lead out anytime you can. And that's exactly what Carlisle knows. That's exactly what he does there. Yeah, you don't turn two, but you get the lead runner, and that's big time.
Now the 9-hole man, Connor Johnston, to the plate. 24 games, 215 average, 311 on base. Really known for his defense. The bat, not quite as impressive. Lorenzini with a throw to first. The tag from Taylor, not in time. Schepler is safe. So lefty's got a bit of an interesting kick-out move.
Crawdad pitching staff has been really good at picking runners off recently. It's something that they've worked on a ton this summer. It's paying dividends.
Now the first pitch to Johnston. Slider just hits that inner third, strike one.
Johnston was ducking for dear life there. I mean, he turned thinking that ball was headhunting, and instead it's strike one. Yucky.
Yeah, so much movement from Lorenzini. Righty kicks and fires 0-1. Wave and a miss on the slider. Now he's starting to find the zone and the feel for the breaking ball.
Yeah, and you go right back to it. Why not? You see him be fooled by it first pitch. Why not just rip it again? Next pitch. Hasn't been on it either time. Hasn't been particularly close.
Schepler at first with one out. 0-2. Wave and a miss. Pardon me, Johnston way out in front. Pure filth from Lorenzini right there. Another 81-mile-an-hour slider. Second strikeout of the day for Joey Lorenzini. They're 2 down in the bottom of the second. And Chase Taylor up to bat as the lineup turns anew.
It might be the best pitch he's thrown all day.
Taylor walked on 4 pitches to lead off the first for the Stomps. First pitch now to him, another slider, but it misses low. Taylor, a couple of years at Los Medanos College, spent his junior season this spring at UConn. There's another throwback to first. The tag from Taylor, not in time. Schepler is safe because the ball got away. Taylor's a guy from Concord, not too far from where the Crawdads play.
It's where the bus stop is.
That it is. Went to Concord High School, just down the road from manager Brant Cummings' place of residence. 1-0 to him. Heater high. Cut action on that pitch, also slowed down a bit, 88 miles an hour. That's the slowest fastball we've seen from Lorenzini. Just tells you how much the velocity plays in the CCL. Two-0 to Taylor. Cutter top of the zone for a strike. Bridge pitch between the slider and the fastball. Hasn't thrown a sinker yet or the changeup, Lorenzini, in a while. 2-1 to Taylor. Ground ball double play would end the inning. Lorenzini kicks, fires. Slider at the knees, strike 2 called.
I'm kind of trying to figure out what he's throwing because there's so much movement on it, and it's disgusting. That one was below the zone. Winchell did a great job bringing it up as well.
It's almost a sweeper. Now the 2-2 with 2 outs. Bounces in front of Winchell. Count is full. And Schepler will move over to second base. Let's scratch that. Crawdads don't need a double play. There are 2 outs in this inning. Lorenzini just has to get some kind of out right here to Taylor.
Good count to do it with this something as they're going to have a quick meeting. Riley Winchell coming out to talk to Lorenzini, but a lot of ways to do it here with a 3-2 count. You either can get a whiff in the zone or soft contact. Hitter knows you don't really want to walk him to extend the inning to the middle of this order. Ben Sebastiani, who's had the Crawdads number this year, on deck. So Lorenzini's got to just got to put something in the zone here to Taylor.
Action pitch, 3-2 coming. Winchell and Lorenzini keep it brief at the hill. Lefty glances at second. The payoff home. Check swing, a slider low. Called a ball on the appeal to second base. So Taylor has been aboard twice on a pair of walks. And now Ben Sebastiani, who's been aggressive on the first pitch, comes to the plate from the right side. Sebastiani flew out to right field. Aldridge and Bryden Bull gave it a chase into the right center gap. And ultimately, it was Aldridge who came out with it. Second and first with 2 down, bottom of the second inning. Stompers trail by 3. First pitch to Sebastiani. Wave and a miss. Bottom falls out. And it gets behind Winchell, so Shepler advances, as does Taylor.
You can almost book a Ben Sebastiani first pitch swing just about every at-bat, every time he's up.
Well, and I think the Crawdads know that. I think that's exactly what the attack plan is there.
Was gonna
My bad.
be my point. So, gee, I mean, great minds think alike, man.
It's that Oregon education.
Something like that. 0-1 to Sebastiani. He's brought his average up to 222 after it was hovering around 150 for most of this season. Perry hits against the Crawdads yesterday. 0-1 to him. Lorenzini fires a fastball. It's lined up the middle to Bull in center field. One run comes across. In comes Taylor. The laser beam from the outfield. Not in time. Bull might have had him on the throw, but indeed not. 4-3. The deficit just 1 for the Stompers. RBI single from Sebastiani.
Total pest. He's just continued to really, really only hit against the Crawdads. It's an excellent time to score runs, and anytime they've called his number in those situations, he's come through, and that's exactly why I pointed out the importance of getting Taylor out. In the 3-2 count, couldn't do it, and Sebastiani cashes in.
Here's Hunter Carlson for the second time today. Walked his first time up. Takes a front door breaking ball for a strike. He turned around, thought it might hit him. Instead, falls its way into the zone.
Yeah, that was disgusting. Almost looked more north-south than some of his other breaking balls.
0-1 to Carlson. Breaking ball ripped into center field. Another base hit. Sebastiani stops at second. Hit parade going for the Stompers with 2 outs. They're creating a rally, trying to tie this ball game up. Trailing by 1 now.
Just again shows how walks hurt a pitching staff. You walk the leadoff guy, get it to the big-time producers. They drive in 2 runs and then get a 2-out rally going. Walks. Been the story of the Crawdads pitching staff last, feels like a week now, up to Menlo Park.
Another quick battery meeting for Winchell and Lorenzini. Seems like the Stompers are catching up to the slider now. 2 straight hits where it's been ripped up the middle.
Lorenzini's day might be done relatively soon.
Vassell, the cleanup man, up from the left side. First pitch to him. Off speed, misses low. Vassell also walked his last time up in the first inning. And advanced on a pass ball, but did not score. 1-0. Cutter misses the outer third. 2 balls and no strikes.
It was a long 24-pitch first inning for Lorenzini. That last one was pitch number 45 on the day.
Yeah, likely not going too much longer. Second and first with 2 outs. The 2-0. Vassell hits it in the air above the Crawdad dugout, out of play.
Lorenzini hasn't really gone past 50 pitches this summer. So it'll be interesting to see. This really could be his last, maybe not his last batter, but this could be his last inning.
Very likely. Lefty just trying to get through this one. 3 runs to his tally today. 2-1 comes home to Vassell. Breaking ball just misses the upper outside corner. 3 balls and 1 strike.
And whereas you can say the last outing for Lorenzini, it was really kind of some poor luck. Today has been his creation, 4 walks. That'll do it.
That's how these Stompers get ya.
12 walks for the Crawdad pitching staff yesterday. Led to disaster. Already 4 walks in this outing for Lorenzini. 3-1. Vassell just taps one back. Another cutter makes it a full count. The right-hander McCown on deck.
This is the one you want to get just because of that.
Lello, Zirkle, Gomez, Thornberry, and Saeed potentially on call in the Crawdad bullpen today. Bolello, most likely the next guy out. The payoff pitch to Vassell. Wave and a miss. Top of the zone slider. Lorenzini gets out of the jam. 2 runs come across for the Stompers. The Crawdads lead by 1. To the top of the third we go. Again, the Crawdads trying to extend the lead. Top of the third, Crawdads lead by 1. They've scored 2 runs in each of their first 2 innings at bat. The Stompers have responded. 1 run in the bottom of the first, 2 runs in the last half inning on Joey Lorenzini's tally. Micah Marquez, the right-hander, still out there for the Stomps, trying to get something a little bit different to happen. He's allowed 4 runs on 4 hits. Has stranded 2 base runners, but the Crawdads have been kind of all on top of him. Heart of the order due up as well. Winchell, Cam Taylor, and Bryden Bull. Last time Winchell was up, hit an RBI single in the first. Marquez kicks and delivers. Winchell on 2 hops to short. Uripero collects, takes his time. The throw across the diamond is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's the recipe for success if you're Marquez.
Well, and especially after Lorenzini throws 27 pitches the Walnut Creek bullpen. You want to get a quick inning. This might be Austin Bolello's inning no matter what.
Up comes Taylor, drove in the second run of the game for Walnut Creek. On a ground ball over to third. Shepler had some trouble with it, which allowed the run from third to score. First pitch to Taylor. Chopped foul to first.
Crawdads have really loved first pitch all season on Winchell's ground out, then Taylor goes after the first one. I mean, it's a team that's aggressive for contact, and they make a lot of contact. Just they've struggled sometimes with not finding the grass, getting outs in the first 3-4 pitches of an at-bat, and that's when they fall into a bit of a trap.
0-1 to Taylor, wave and a miss. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. And a right-hander warming up for Sonoma in the bullpen.
I think that's Keller Ospin. Looks like the big 4-1.
High leverage guy. Looks like he might come in really early in this game. It is indeed Osbin. 0-2 to Taylor. Ripped to right field. Base hit. Now trailing into the corner. Johnston picks it out. And with that defense, saves extra bases. Taylor, a 1-out single, brings up Bryden Bull.
Got a change up down below the zone. Dug it out. Ripped it into right. One of the harder hit balls of the year for Bam Bam. And 1-out base runner, and he's always a threat to steal as well.
Very much so. 6 swipe bags in 14 games for Cam Taylor. Plenty of speed in that 6'2" frame. Bryden Bull struck out in a full count. Saw almost 10 pitches in that battle last time against Marquez. First pitch to him. Off speed and away. So Bull starts out ahead in the count again. 1-0. He's been very patient his last week or so. 1-0. Bull takes a hack, fisted the other way, into left field, base hit. So 2 back-to-back singles for Walnut Creek. Runners at second and first for Brandon Clisby.
Finds a way to get down and sets the table for the man who's been great at driving in runs, great at finding gaps on the infield. And he likes to attack early. I bet Clisby goes after this first pitch. Just got to avoid pulling a ground ball into a double play. But I'm confident he might go after this first one. But first, they're going to talk it over.
Meeting at the hill. Mike Nunez. Pardon me, this is Zach Pace actually trotting out.
Might be the day for Marquez.
There's certainly a chance. Contact hitter Clisby 0 for 1. Grounded out to short last time. No call to the bullpen just yet for Pace. Pivotal game late in the season. Just a week of CCL competition left for both the Crawdads and the Stompers. Sonoma 21 and 14, currently in third place in the North. Trying to find any way they can to jump into second, maybe even first place. Certainly a possibility. Crawdads, similar schedule. Similar way, I should say. They're trying to win as many as they possibly can and either hold on to second or earn first place.
That would be cool. And it looks like Osman's coming in.
That it is. Micah Marquez's day is done. Zach Pace calls to the bullpen after 2 1/3 from his starter. We'll take a break while Osman warms up. With Brandon Clisby up, Keller Osborne gets the call from the Stompers bullpen. Last pitched against the Crawdads all the way back on June 18th, a month ago. Went 1 inning, 1 hit, no strikeouts, no walks, no runs allowed. But his last outing total was against the San Francisco Seagulls on July 14th. He went 2 innings. On the season, Osborne, 17 innings pitched, 4.47 ERA. Clisby up with Taylor at second, Bull at first. First pitch to him, off speed and low.
Osman is kind of a quasi-starter, quasi-closer. He's saved 2 games. He's started 3 games, but hasn't really been a starter. He hasn't gone more than 2 innings really this year.
1-0 to Clisby. Change up on the inner third, called a strike.
An absolute Swiss Army knife. One of the guys who's been used most in the CCL. Just north and south both.
Not necessarily a strikeout artist. 10 Ks to 7 walks. 1-1, Clisby hits it over to third. Vassell over to second and sails the throw. Bull is safe, and now Cam Taylor will come around to score. Bull safe standing at third. Clisby's at first. Probably going to give Vassell the error.
Well, I'll tell you where he went wrong.
He will.
He wanted to go to third at first and hesitated for a beat and decided, I'll throw to second instead. And that moment of indecision, while it's so subtle, it really does change things as a fielder just trying to make a transition like that. So that's what caused Vassell to sail the throw, I think. Just indecision for a moment. Could have stepped on third and thrown across the diamond to first.
5-3, the Crawdads on top. 1 out, runners on the corners for Shane Aldridge, who was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. First pitch, squares bunt, pulls it back. A changeup misses low and away. Aldridge starts out ahead in this at-bat. Ripped a double and 2 singles yesterday against these Stompers. Aldridge on a 4-game hitting streak, which has brought his average up to .216 on the season. 1-0, hard chopper, right side of the infield, gets past Sebastiani for a base knock. Clisby charging into third, the slide, he's safe, throw gets away from Vassell, Bull comes in to score, and now Aldridge advances the second. 6-3, the Crawdads on top. They've scored 2 in each of their first 3 half innings.
Wow, that one you just feel for Sebastiani. That's just a terrible hop on the infield here at Arnold Field, which this place has been known for. That was disgusting.
Still 1 out. Runners at third and second for Lucas Carlisle. An RBI chance for the Crawdads 9-hitter. Ripped a double that plated 1 back in the second. Carlisle, just 2 extra base hits this season. That double plus a homer. Worked 10 walks as well this season. Osmond looking to quiet the Crawdads. They're hot right now. First pitch to Carlisle. Hit in the air towards the third base foul territory. Vassell and Carlson give it a look, and it's into the stands.
It's right where we're supposed to be parked here at Sonoma.
That's where we were all last year, Casey
Yeah.
Kasliner and I.
Well, you guys didn't know the strat, the meta.
Correct. Could have been out here that whole season, and got to tell you, this is a much better spot to broadcast from.
Comfortable out here.
Very.
I've
Can
heard
see
it's
the whole field.
quieter.
It is,
too.
very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never have to know the pain we had to go through.
Yeah, such a travesty. Such a hardship for Austin.
It was. You get it.
I do. 0-1 to Carlisle. Off speed and low.
We'll also close the line for the starter today, Mr. Micah Marquez. Not his prettiest game. 6 runs, 6 earned, over 2 1/3, 6 hits, no walks, a strikeout.
Not the start you were looking for. As the Stompers are now down by 3.
I was looking for it.
1-1 to Carlisle is off speed and low again. Misses at his feet.
I am not going to be, I'm not going to lie, I'm not complaining. I'm pretty happy that, in fact, that was his start. I would have liked it to be worse.
Crawdads just have to hang on.
Sorry, Micah.
Perhaps tack on some more as well.
I
I
wouldn't
think
hate
you
it.
folks are a little bit biased.
So what?
2-1 Carlisle, check swing, foul ball, tapped behind home
You're
plate.
telling me you're not too?
I am. I just try to hide it when I'm on the broadcast. At least a little bit.
We're on the Crawdad stream here.
I mean, yes, but
Stomper stream too.
I cried on the
Yeah.
CCL Championship Series when the Crawdads lost. I've been biased more than anyone in the world.
I mean, fair.
This is Linger by the Cranberries.
I was also just trying to say from the Sonoma perspective, not the start you were looking for.
You said you. I didn't know who you were talking about.
All right, bro. 2-2, Carlisle takes, called strike 3. Off speed dots the outer part of the zone.
Yeah, that is a perfect pitch from Keller Osmond, right on the outside corner. 2-2 slider. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch.
Indeed not. Now 2 outs, still runners at third and second for the Stomper, Elijah Ramos. Be a perfect time for him to get his first knock of the day, add some to the Crawdad lead. And Ramos actually leads the Crawdads in RBIs with 17. First pitch, he swings through a changeup.
3 innings, 3 plate appearances. That's always a recipe for success from the top of your order.
And Ramos is 0 for 1 at a bunt that was popped up and caught behind the dish. Fouls back another fastball this time, so it's 0-1, 0-2. First time up, Ramos was hit by a pitch. It's ahead 3-0 against Micah Marquez, and then one just bounced off his shoulder. Osmond's ahead 0-2. Trying to limit the damage to 2 runs in this inning. (0-2) pitch to Ramos. Fastball away. 87 miles an hour from Osmond. Harder than anything Marquez really threw. Crawdads need to win as many games as they possibly can. 1-2, Ramos hits this sky high over towards second base. Now into shallow right field. Sebastiani tracks back and fields it. Crawdads do add 2 more. They lead 6-3, heading to the bottom of the third. Later today on our post-game show and our social pages, today's player of the game brought to you by Worth Group Restaurants, a local collection of East Bay restaurants owned and operated by Rodney Worth, including the Peasant and the Pear in Danville, the Bourbon Pear in Livermore, and the Golden Pear in Walnut Creek. Worth Group Restaurants, an official partner of the Walnut Creek Crawdads. Austin Bolello comes into the game to relieve Joey Lorenzini. He'll face Gage McCown, Misael Uripero, and Michael Jones, 5, 6, and 7. McCown, first time he was up, struck out against Lorenzini in the first. Bolello, 6 appearances, 5 2/3 innings pitched for the Crawdads this summer. 4.76 ERA. Lefty turns and delivers. Fastball on the outer third. Called a strike.
A lot of Bolello's successes come with the off-speed stuff, the funky lefty delivery. He's a big sweeping curveball.
0-1 to McCown. Goes to the breaker, sits at the knees.
This is really not going to blow you away with the fastball. It really is only in the low 80s, maybe gets up to mid 80s, but it still works as a purpose pitch. If you throw a lot of off speed, it looks a lot faster.
0-2 to McCown. Another fastball, this time it misses low. So
Hey.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
Tripled up on it. We'll usually see him, you're right, high 7s, low 8s, but 3 straight, sitting right at 80.
Perhaps a good spot to break off the off-speed pitch. 1-2. Goes to the slider, it misses low and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes to McCown. And Bolello, like you said, not going to overwhelm you with velocity. 80-mile-an-hour heater. Low 70s with the off-speed. Lefty's 2-2. Wave and a miss. Gets McCown to bite on the slider, middle of the zone. First strikeout of Bolello's day. 1 down, bottom of the third. Stompers trailing by 3.
Yeah, this game just got even more important. Slow just added on. It's now a 5-run lead after a 2-run single for the Blues in the 9th. So, barring something crazy in the Foresters' bottom half, it's dangerous.
Here's Misael Uripero. First pitch to the lefty. Slider chopped foul. 0-1, and right now, the difference between Lorenzini and Bolello, kind of night and day. Bolello's just throwing strikes.
That's what he's really done in conference play. It was really one not great outing for Bolello, and that was in that opening day game for the Crawdads against Head First Baseball all the way back on June whatever.
0-1. Hard hit on the ground to second. Carlisle collects, takes his time, fires to Taylor to get Uripero for the second out.
Don't hit it to that guy.
No.
If you're an opposing hitter, we've continually sung the praise of Lucas Carlisle on defense. I'll take most of it, too. I feel like I always try to make a point because it's just so beautiful to watch. Leads with the glove. He doesn't move unless his glove does. It's pure defensive wizardry.
2 outs. Up comes Michael Jones. First pitch from Bolello is away.
I think the best part of the Lucas Carlisle wizardry, as you put it, at second base, is it's so simple. He doesn't really do anything flashy.
1-0 pitch, a fastball low and outside. Two
But
balls and no strikes. And
it-
you're absolutely right. It just seems kind of effortless from
Yeah.
Carlisle.
I think that's the tell of a truly elite defender, is someone that makes it look easy.
So smooth. 2-0 to Jones. Fastball lifted in the air, deep towards us. Bull tracking back. 20 feet in front of the warning track, makes the grab.
Bryden
That'll do it.
throws the ball.
Oh, please.
1-2-3 inning for the Crawdads. Austin Bolello gives the Stompers the claw. To the top of the fourth we go. Crawdads looking to extend the lead. Top of the fourth. 6-3 lead for the Crawdads. 7 hits, no errors defensively, opposed to the Stompers. Their 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error defensively. Robles, Moss, and Winchell, righty, lefty, righty, 2, 3, and 4, to face Keller Osmond, back trying to get through his first full inning of work. Osmond recorded the last 2 outs in the third after relieving Micah Marquez. He allowed 1 hit, which drove in a run, then got 2 outs. But Robles, 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. 1 drove in a run in the second. Right-hander swinging a red-hot bat in his second game for Walnut Creek. Takes a slider away.
Someone tell Hey Trey that when the baseball game is going on, you're not supposed to be talking. I mean, this is ridiculous, Trey.
Surprised that the home plate umpire hasn't given the Stomper press box a warning for that.
Like Alex Swift.
Right.
You got a warning for that.
1-0, off speed and away.
They're still going. Yeah, of course he's not going to get the name read in when you're yapping for 20 minutes. I love Trey. Trey's my guy, but
No feel.
no feel.
Osmond sets below his belt. 2-0 to Robles. Wave and a miss. Change up inside.
It might have been the best pitch Osmond's thrown so far today. Ended up sitting about knee high. That will play.
2-1 to Robles. His man third base 2 games in a row. 2-1 offering. Slider misses outside. Hitter friendly to Robles. Man, what a spark plug he's been, especially since Crawdads lost TJ Woodson. What a stellar season that the middle infielder from Baylor had. 3-1. Fastball out and away.
Look at the bat toss. He
Fired
chucked
up.
that thing.
Wow, after his hit by pitch at bat yesterday in the bottom of the ninth, trying to rally his guys back, he stuck his tongue out, made a crazy face at the dugout. Talked to him about it after the game. He just goes, "Yeah, it's the JUCO in me."
Oh,
And
I love it.
it's the same thing there with the bat toss after taking a 5-pitch walk to start an inning. He has just injected so much energy into this dugout, into this roster, and that number 15 jersey, maybe it's just got some magic.
Perhaps so, especially this season. Here's Moss from the left side, 0 for 2. Hard hit line out his last time into left. First pitch from Osmond, a fastball at his knees.
What it really reminds me of from Aiden Robles is it reminds me of Cam Calvillo. And he came in the last week and a half or so of 2022 because the Crawdads just didn't have infielders. He lit up the CCL.
0-1, change up inside.
And
1-1 to Moss.
he kind of turned the Crawdads from a team without a shortstop to all of a sudden a team with one of the best ones in the league, and someone when the Crawdads played slow down in slow in the playoffs, he finally. Well, I'll let you get this pitch. My bad.
1-1. Moss takes a floating changeup top of the zone. Called a ball.
He finally, it wasn't even an error. He finally let a play get through, and Slow's dugout said he's human. He was just making every play. He was getting every hit. Almost hit a home run, and well, I'll tell that story another time.
2-1. Moss hits it the other way, deep into left field. Hooks foul to the Crawdad bullpen. But they count it 2-2. And man, Austin, I wish I could have seen the heyday of Cam Calvillo. We got him
he was
last year in
so good.
2025. He was very good then. 250 hitter, just a very solid guy defensively, but certainly wasn't in his heyday.
Yeah, he was incredible. One of the best Crawdads ever, and one of the best people ever.
Very true. It was a pleasure to work with him. 2-2 to Moss. Fouled back into the screen.
He hit a ball. I'll try to get this in quick. He hit a ball at Monte Vista that the wind just knocked down. It really did look like it was going to be the furthest hit ball of the year. He pimped it. He was walking down the line, and it ended up being a double off the fence.
He was kind of a five-tool player for the Crawdads. Had the power and the hit tool plus the defense. 2-2, Moss fights off a changeup inside.
But as it went off the fence, kind of looked back towards the dugout, and that was when Coach Cummings was still in the dugout. He had his arms crossed, and he pulls Cam over after the game and says, "Hey, Cam, how many home runs did you hit this spring?" And Cam said, 2. And he said, "Yeah, when you hit 25 home runs in a spring, you're allowed to flip your bat like that. Till then, absolutely not."
2-2 to Moss, a heater inside and low. Full count. And manager Brant Cummings notorious for his displeasure at bat flips.
Yeah, he's not a bat flip guy.
No. Still lets his players have fun.
Yeah.
Just no bat flips. Old school guy. Payoff to Moss. Ripped in the air, deep left field. Jones tracking over, just makes the grab, and now Robles has to retreat. He thought he was going to go to second and more. Moss is hitting the ball so hard.
Yeah, give Sutter Moss his flowers. That one maybe not as hard hit as the other one, but that's because the last one was hit at 102 miles an hour. And he smoked that ball the other way, gave it a ride. And that is just an incredible at-bat. He works it to 3-2, and he keeps fouling off pitch after pitch. Those are going to fall at some point. Keep swinging it like that.
The average on-base won't really reflect the good at-bats there, but the eye test certainly tells you it was good. Now Winchell gets a piece of this one. Deep into left. Now Taylor over from center makes the grab. That's a fly ball that's probably gone at Monte Vista.
Yeah, definitely gave it a little bit of a ride. I think just got under it a little bit. Launch angle maybe a little suboptimal, but still a good-looking swing.
It's a middle fastball as well, but instead of extra bases, it's 2 outs with Robles still at first after his leadoff walk. Up comes Cam Taylor. Crawdads have scored 2 runs in each of the first 3 innings. That's why their lead sits at 6-3. Right now, in jeopardy of not scoring this inning. Keller Osborne inducing the contact that's able to get outs. First pitch to Taylor, blown past him, waving a miss.
Not much to it right now from Osborne. Just ripping fastballs straight down Broadway.
So far, it's worked.
They're getting good swings, though.
0-1 now to Taylor.
Ugh.
Fastball called a strike on the outside part of the plate.
Ugh. Even without the track, man, you could tell that one was
Yeah, that was outside.
not particularly close.
Taylor in an 0-2 hole. Has fought off in 0-2 counts really well this season. Another try at this one. Called strike 3, low and outside.
Man.
Another fastball from Osborne.
That was even worse.
Man.
Gets a gift. That ends the inning. To the bottom of the 4th we go. Bottom of the fourth, Austin Bolello back out there for Walnut Creek. It's gone through one inning, went 1-2-3 in the bottom of the third, but Crawdads were scoreless in the top of this inning. Anyways, have a look at the standings in the CCL North right now. The Slow Blues looks like they're on their way to another win today, up by 6 in the bottom of the ninth against the Santa Barbara Foresters down south. Crawdads sit at second place, then the Stompers right behind them. Anyways, here's Shepler, left side. First pitch to him, fouled into the Stomper bullpen.
First pitch strikes. Now, Bolello 3 of 4 on the FPS marker.
Doing a good job just firing it in. Shepler hit into a fielder's choice his first time up. 0-1 pitch from Bolello, a slider that misses low.
Fielder's choice that got him on, and he came around to score one of the 3 runs of the day for Sonoma. So got things going a bit in the second with a ground ball double play. Almost go figure. Baseball, so funny.
Ha! 1-1 to Shepler. Slider finds the zone. Just clips that outer half. 1-2.
I'll say this, at least the zone is even right now. I mean, that's a good what?
6-7 inches.
Yeah.
I couldn't quite see it because I've got Elijah Ramos right in my view.
Yeah.
On the track, man, that ball tailed well out. 1-2. This time the slider called a ball on the outer third.
That's the same spot. I think it just it's a little, maybe even more close to the strike zone.
I often think of that moment of Max Scherzer acting like he was flipping a coin and calling a strike.
2-2 to Shepler. Slider hit hard on the ground to second. Carlisle collects the throw to first with plenty of time. Routine play for Lucas Carlisle.
He's so good. He's just so fundamental. It's so smooth from him, and it's him, it's Bryden Bull, it's Kevin Parker Jr., who's obviously got such a good arm, and Crawdads are just such a good defensive team, even with all the losses in the regular season. You lose Peyton Rolls, you lose TJ Woodson, you lose Trevor Wilson, you're thinking, oh no, defense is going to take a hit, but it really hasn't.
It's credit to additions like Robles and Carlisle that make that possible. Connor Johnston from the left side. First pitch, top of the zone slider, strike 1. Johnston struck out on 3 pitches against Joey Lorenzini back in the second inning. Bolello looking to get him to find the same fate. Lefty kicks and fires, 0-1. Wave and a miss on the slider. 69 miles an hour.
Slowed it down.
Nice.
That's his bread and butter, truly, that pitch.
0-2, Bolello looking for a put away.
Oh.
Slider tap foul, almost had it.
Yeah, he just got a piece of that thing. Throw it again. Dropping hammers.
Worked it perfectly outside of the pitch before, too. That time, that off the front door. Johnson has no idea where this one's going to go.
Santa Barbara Foresters, 3-run homer. Cut the deficit to just 3, bottom of the ninth with 1 out. So pay attention to that game, folks.
I will.
Nick Salmon.
0-2. And Johnston hits it foul. Chopped over the Sonoma dugout.
Think he's related to Tim?
I was just going to ask if he thought he was related to Mike Trout. So I guess that's better.
Mike Trout, Tim Salmon, Nick Salmon.
Same thing.
Nick Sebastiani.
0-2. Johnston lifts it in the air. Foul above third. Well out of play.
Dean Traynor is out from the Blues dugout, and he might be making a change. Hasso's day might be done. This could get interesting.
Very much so. This is probably a depleted Blues bullpen. 0-2. Hit in the air to left. Clisby tracking it down towards the foul line. No, it misses his glove. The throw to second. Johnston in there safely. Now the throw gets past Carlisle. Taylor has to pick it up. Runner holds at 2.
Yeah, you got to think it's going to be called an error. Long run for Clisby, who is not an outfielder by trade. It's not an easy play to make by any means.
Home
They're
field
going to
hit
give
called.
him a hit. Kieran Costa, what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know about that
Kieran.
one.
I think the ruling is he didn't touch it.
He absolutely touched it. He looked to me like he had a full glove on it.
Maybe so.
Well, our vantage point, not exactly the one you want.
Well, it's not like their vantage point up there is much better.
Either way. Goes down as a double for Johnston, and it brings up Chase Taylor with a man in scoring position. Winchell's going to have a chat with Bolello here. He had Johnston in an 0-2 hole. Taylor again from the left side, has 2 walks today, both against Lorenzini. Taylor, 21 strikeouts to 27 walks this season. But Bolello just trying to get him to get out somehow. One out, bottom of the fourth, with a runner at second. First pitch to Taylor, hit in the air, shallowly to center field. Bull tracked back first, now comes forward, makes the grab no problem.
You mess with the bull, you get out number 2. Little pop up there. And let's see if he gives it back to us. We're holding up the 2s.
Not yet, not yet, not yet.
It's just so nonchalant.
Oh, left
man.
field, right field,
He couldn't,
behind you.
Eyes are going everywhere.
couldn't care less. Anyways,
Ryan.
here's Ben Sebastiani. 2 outs, a runner at second. Sebastiani
man.
last time. 2 RBI single in the second. Gave Sonoma their last 2 runs. Brought the score to 3 where it is for them. Bolello, first right-hander in this inning. First pitch, top of the zone fastball for a strike. Looked like that had a little extra juice there from Bolello.
He's just getting it up, getting it in. And that's so important when you're up 4 or up 3.
Just got to throw strikes. 0-1 to Sebastiani. Backdoor slider for a strike this time. Now, Sebastiani down 0-2.
I think you kind of fall into a misconception as a hitter when the velo's slowed down a little bit. You can take until 2, but Bolello's got great stuff.
See what the left-hander goes to. Looking for a put away. The 0-2 pitch. Off speed and outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bit of a waste pitch there.
Set things up. I think it's one of those that's not the end of the world. Just got to be sure to find something that can back up off it.
Infield playing deep but straight away. Now Bolello's going to step off, take his time. He and Winchell laying down a new set of signs. Again, Johnston at second. 2 down, bottom of the fourth. The Stompers trail by 3. Bolello appears to second. The 1-2 home. Tapped foul softly towards third.
Really nice pitch. Big curveball. Would have been called a strike if it hadn't been fouled off. It's kind of perfectly thrown. Right on the inside corner. You can work a lot off of that, especially if you're willing to work down below that part.
Again, the 1-2 from Bolello. Breaking ball hit in the air, foul. Taps off the screen towards first. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sebastiani 1 for 2 today with that RBI single like we mentioned. Yesterday, 2 for 5 with a double and a single. He's been red hot against the Crawdads. The pitch home from Bolello. Just tapped foul. Another slider. And Sebastiani staying alive, really fighting here with 2 down. Trying to get his team another chance to plate a run.
It's a good at bat. It's a good battle.
The 1-2 again. Fastball high and tight. Sebastiani takes 2 balls and 2 strikes.
His ability to get in these 2-strike counts and fight off pitches early, early in counts, it gives you the luxury as a hitter of where you can still take a few and extend the pitcher on the mound a few more.
2-2. Ripped through the left side of the infield. Base hit. Clisby fielding from left field to throw home to Winchell. Plenty of time. The tag also in time. Second time Brandon Clisby has thrown somebody out at home from left field using that catcher's cannon attached to his right arm. Sebastiani will get a hit, but no run comes across. That ends the inning. We'll take a break. Top of the 5th we go. Top of the fifth. 6, 7, 8 due up for Walnut Creek. Bryden Bull, Brandon Clisby, and Shane Aldridge. Keller Osmond still on the mound after relieving Micah Marquez, who went 2 1/3. Osmond trying to get through 3 full innings. Recorded the last 2 outs in the third. The full 4th inning. Now looking for 1 more. Bull to the dish is 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. First pitch to the big lefty, called a strike. Changeup out and away. But it just got the bottom of the zone. Bull up to 30 hits this season, most of them singles. The 0-1 misses inside.
Well,
Changeup.
and again, you know, PA going on during a pitch.
I mean, that I feel like more affects the pitcher, too.
Right.
Maybe Bryden Bull, too, when they're announcing that he's the beer batter, and if he strikes out, everyone wins in the stands.
1-1 fastball at his knees. It's called a strike.
Really didn't have to be. When you talk about, you know, CCL strike, this game is the definition.
Very much so. It's yesterday and today. Definitely a big zone. Yesterday not called super consistently on both sides. Anyways, the 1-2 to Bull. Another fastball low and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Today's CCL strikes. Yesterday was Sonoma strikes.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Cody Perry felt the wrath of it
Was ejected.
when he got,
Yeah, bottom of the 9th. 2-2 to Bull. Hammered deep right field. If it's fair, it's gone, but it's foul.
Peace. Good
Wow.
swing.
Very good swing.
Cut up and out in a hurry. Just needs to straighten it out a small bit. I mean, here to the center, it's so deep, obviously, but to the corners, it is very, very short, which is why it's surprising we haven't seen a home run here yet in a game featuring the Crawdads.
Osmond lifts the leg. 2-2 again. Bull takes a changeup low and in. Full count. Second time he's worked into a full count in 3 plate appearances. And the San Luis Obispo Blues defeat the Foresters on the road 10-8. Last out just happened. Full count. Bull takes a fastball outside. Great at bat.
This last 2 or 3 games has been the best Bryden Bull's looked this season. Even, you know, while the numbers aren't exceptional the last couple games, the bat quality has been exceptional.
It's really turning a corner, looking more polished with the approach at least.
I cannot stand that slow team.
Too much.
It's not even that. It's just everything. Everything comes with them. I love chirping, not from them.
And with that slow win, it makes that the Crawdads kind of need to win this game too if they want a chance at the North. First pitch to Clisby up and in.
Yep, up to 700 winning percentage with the win. Crawdads with a win today would be up to 688. So going to end today in second place no matter what. The winner loss against Sonoma.
1-0 to Clisby. Hit in the air, foul above the Stomper bullpen. So it's 1-1. Clisby is 0 for 2. Reached on an error in the third, first batter that Osmond faced. But a run did come across to score. Before that, a ground out on 1 hop to short,
A car got hit.
apparently. 1-1 to Clisby. Fastball is inside. 2 balls and 1 strike, pardon me.
That car alarm was going off behind us. The foul ball was all the way over there.
I couldn't really tell where the car alarm was, to be honest.
I
just
know,
kinda
I had the
assumed.
same reaction too. Then I was like, wait a second.
2-1,
Oh.
hits Clisby in the head. Uh-oh. Looks okay, though. Helmet flew off. Bull's trotting over to second base.
Might have got, like, the brim,
Yeah.
because he's fine.
I once got hit in the brim of my helmet when I was, I don't know, 8 years old or something in Little League, and my dad was so scared, obviously, and I just got back up. I was like, I'm fine.
Way to make the Brandon Clisby moment about you, man.
I'm just saying the same thing. There's obviously concern, but I was about to say, because Brandon Clisby, a very similar reaction, just kind of got back up over to first base.
And Brandon Clisby, kind of like you, hit, you know, 520 whatever
Yeah.
in his senior year. Were you the EBAL MVP?
I was the Urban Blues co-MVP.
With who?
Tyler Nonaka. Shout out Tyler. Had a good season. Great season.
Great teammate.
You guys.
Great teammate.
Unbelievable.
See a fly ball to left field.
Shane Aldridge comes to the dish. Brandon Clisby is the 3rd hit Crawdad today by Sonoma pitching. One of the other victims, Shane Aldridge, back in the 2nd.
But he's been swinging it.
Yeah, 1 for 1, RBI single. Aldridge squares bunt, taps it down, back to the mound. Osmond, laser beam throw, gets past Vassell at third. Bull is safe, now he'll head home. Clisby's also getting the wave. This ball into the outfield. Jones fires it home, not in time. Aldridge all the way to third, 2-run score, 8-3, top of the fifth.
Wow.
Yikes!
Whoops.
Saw that one coming from a mile away.
Oh my goodness.
That's the way Sonoma's played here at Arnold this year against the Crawdads.
Ridiculous.
RBI chance for Carlisle
Goodness
now.
gracious, 3-base error on the throw. That's why Crawdad pitching was practicing PFPs yesterday.
And Carlisle's hitting the square of the back. Osmond's all over the place.
Goodness.
This is a crazy inning, guys. A leadoff walk to Bull, then Clisby's hit by a pitch. Aldridge reaches on the bunt. E1 skied over towards third. 3-base error, 2-run score. Carlisle's hit on the first pitch of his at-bat. And now Ramos comes up to the plate with runners on corners and no one out in the top of the fifth.
And I believe the after all my singing and dancing is done, I believe the Aldridge play will get marked as a sacrifice. Or maybe not, because they attempted to throw to third. So just a fielder's choice that he reaches on, and that was
Wow.
wow.
Oof. No one's warming up in the bullpen, by the way. Our producer Jack Brooks on the eyes over there and the comms to me. But man, this is Keller Osmond just falling apart right now on defense, on the mound. Just can't locate the ball where he wants it, whether it's the glove of the third baseman or the glove of the catcher.
And Mike Nunez came out to have a chat with Osmond and the infield. So again, runners on the corners for Elijah Ramos with no one out, top of the fifth. The Stomper, yet another chance to drive in some more runs.
Make it happen. Lay down another bunt. Make Osmond get off the mound and toss it somewhere again.
Apparently a recipe for success.
You might reach us.
Well, the inventor of bunting is no longer with the Crawdads. Hopefully he took his disciples under his wing and taught them the magic.
I assume you refer to TJ Woodson.
Yeah.
First pitch to Ramos. Fastball runs inside.
Now they'll get someone warming up out in the bullpen.
Number 0. Sure.
Sure, man.
I believe you. I do. It's not even sarcastic.
1-0 pitch to Ramos. Gets behind Carlson. Aldridge will score on the wild pitch. Carlisle advances. 9-3. Crawdads on top and a 2-0 count to Ramos.
It looked like Carlson just dropped it. Just whiffed on it.
I don't know what happened there. I thought he caught it maybe on the transition
Yeah.
to the right hand to throw it back to the mound. He yipped it out of his glove? What the heck?
Disastrous inning defensively for Sonoma. And the Crawdads capitalizing.
That's what we've seen from him. Like you said, Austin, all season long out here.
Riley Dickey getting loose.
2-0 to Ramos. Change up outside and away. 3 balls and no strikes.
Man, this is
Ugly.
This might be the ugliest inning I've seen in a while. Maybe the last ugly inning was was here at Sonoma. Whatever inning that was that the Crawdads scored 18 times.
That's the 9th.
3-0 to Ramos. Inside fastball called a strike.
Remember Jacob Coburn came in with like a 2-run lead, protecting a 2-run lead, and then
Came back
got
out.
the save
Yeah.
while leading by 8 on the scoreboard.
They do call it a pass ball on
Yeah.
Good call.
Carlson. 3-1 to Ramos. Ground ball up the middle, hits off Osmond. He picks up, underhand throw. No, it's over the head of the first baseman, Shepler. Carlisle comes in to score. I mean, the laughter's contagious, guys. 10-3, the Crawdads on top in the top of the fifth. Nobody's still out.
What is going on at Arnold Field? Oh my goodness. I mean, that
They
one's
called an E1. That's got to be a
I
hit.
think that's the right call.
I mean, you understand that one a bit. It hits off you if you're Osmond. You got to make a quick play, but should have gone barehand to an overhand throw. Instead, tried the underhand rainbow lollipop looper over the first baseman's head. And Shepler, much like Barrett Ronson and Slow when Edwards sailed him by, I don't know, 8 feet, just watching like a kid looking at an airplane overhead. Oh, there it goes.
Zach Pace trots out, second mound visit for the Stompers. That means Osmond's day is done, and Dickey will keep warming in the bullpen. We'll take a break. When we come back, top of the fifth continues. Top of the 5th, Walnut Creek still at bat, no one out. And Riley Dickey comes in to relieve Keller Osborne, who had a nightmare inning. A leadoff walk to Bryden Bull, then Brandon Clisby hit by a pitch. Shane Aldridge lays down a bunt. E1 on the throw over to third, trying to get the leading runner. 3-base error, Aldridge moves to third. 2 runs come across. Then Lucas Carlisle's hit by a pitch on the first one he sees. Then Elijah Ramos hits a ground ball up the middle that deflects off of Osborne. He picks it up at the mound, sails the underhand toss to first. So in E1, Ramos is on first with no one out, and Aiden Robles to the dish. Riley Dickey taking over after a crazy inning in which the Crawdads have scored 4 runs.
It feels like more than 4 runs. Is that crazy to say?
No, not entirely.
Just by virtue of how ugly this inning has been. I mean, there hasn't been a normal at bat this inning. 2 hit batters, a walk, 2 errors. You kind of feel for Keller Osborne. I'd feel for him if he was wearing a green jersey that read Menlo Park across the chest. But when you're in this home white that says Stompers,
no such sympathy from a Crawdad.
no.
In any case, Dickey, he's a strike thrower. ERA of 0 in 7 appearances, 5 2/3 pitched, 7 strikeouts, no walks. Does have a save too, so Zach Pace going to somebody he knows can get outs. And
The question is, can he throw the ball to first?
Or to third.
Very good questions with Robles due up. Then Moss would be after him.
He's got to face the best hitter in the world, too.
Yeah, the red-hot Aiden Robles, who is 2 for 2, a pair of singles and a walk. Last warm-up pitch for Dickey. They gave him a whole lot of time on short notice coming out of the pen.
Yeah, I wonder if it was an injury to Osborne. That's kind of the only thing you can think of after the last play where he had the ball kick off his shin.
Certainly a possibility, and you hope he's okay if that is the case. But as it stands, Ramos at first with no one out.
And if you're the Crawdads, keep adding on.
Got to make
Because
this
the game
even
is
more
not
cricket
over.
number, yeah. I mean, last time the Crawdads had a 4-run lead yesterday, and Sonoma came all the way back 9-7 to win. 10-3, the Crawdads on top by 7. But in the CCL, no lead is ever safe. Dickey, first base side of the rubber. Kicks and delivers. Breaking ball hits the top of the zone, strike 1.
Some more just kind of Bush League, too, from Sonoma playing music during the at-bat.
Might be from a party next door, Austin.
Hey, well, I'm still frustrated.
Well,
Tell someone to cool it.
you like to complain.
Yeah, so much.
Hasn't
Here,
worked to Sonoma's advantage, Austin.
0-1 to Robles. Runner goes. The throw inside. Throw from Carlson behind the dish. In time, offline. Tag from Sebastiani. Not there.
Yeah, that one's my bad. I'll take the credit on that one. That's on me.
Stolen base for Ramos.
Good throw by Carlson, too. Had him in time, just a bit up to the glove side of the second baseman, Sebastiani. Almost made the tag, though.
Yeah, it's certainly close place. Close play. Bang, bang.
Putting the foot on the throats a bit. Up 10-3. You're running still. Love it.
1-1 to Robles in an RBI chance. Dickey delivers. Another breaker top of the zone.
Aiden Robles is going to finish the season with a Crawdad lead in RBI with the way this is going.
Perhaps.
That would be incredible.
Entered this game with a slugging percentage of 1750.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all.
That'll play.
No extra base hits for him today, though. Just
How
a pair of
dare he.
singles. Hurts the slugging percentage. 1-2 to Robles. Hit in the air to right field. Johnston tracking it down. Foul territory. Diving effort. No! Ball pops out of his glove. Almost an elite effort instead. Second life for Aiden Robles.
It's a great effort. You're absolutely right. From Johnston out and right. Nothing really he could do that more than that one. And that might be one of the ones where you'd hope to be a right-handed throwing outfielder.
Also, no warning track here, so a bit hard to know when the wall's coming to get you. So it's always kind of got to be in the back of your mind. And did run out of room, made the slide at the right time, but it might just take your attention off it just enough to make that play that much more difficult.
Ramos at second. Dickey gives him a look. 1-2 breaker. Chopped foul to third. Vassell under his glove. Robles safe at first, no throw. Ramos has to stay put. Probably going to give Vassell another error.
I would think so. We'll see what it gets marked on the board. I've just got kind of a suspicion. They do call it an error. I think that one's a fair call.
Yeah.
Especially with how this inning's been going. You know, it's kind of par for the course.
Back-to-back errors, 2 base runners, second and first now for the big swing and Sutter Moss from the left side.
Oh, they changed it to a hit.
Oh, so they have. Was a high chopper, tough bounce, and Robles 3 for 3, a pair of singles and a walk.
He'll take it.
Stay hot.
What's his OPS?
High.
3,000 something?
Perhaps.
I'll check.
Something like that.
Moss, very smooth left-handed swing. Working with 2 on and no one out, top of the 5th. Crawdads have already added 4 runs this inning. First pitch from Dickey. Off speed and away. Moss this season, 10 runs batted in for the Crawdads in 24 games. 415 slugging, 231 average, 329 on base. 2 homers, 6 doubles. This one rocketed into right field, hooking foul. No, it's not fair. Johnston has it. Ramos tags up from second. The throw to the cutoff man, Sebastiani, won't warrant a second throw. Ramos safe at first on the sac fly.
It's another good swing. He just keeps stacking them. And if you unlocked Sutter Moss for the postseason, that would be big time.
That's the first out.
First out, top of the 5th. Runners on the corners for another big bopper, Riley Winchell.
7th batter of the inning. Goodness gracious.
2.304 OPS.
Oh, there you
by
go.
the way, for Aiden Robles.
That'll play.
Is that good?
Not bad.
You cut that in half and you have 2 Hall of Fame players.
Dickey kicks and deals. First pitch to Winchell. Ripped on a line. Shallow left field. Base hit. Ramos comes in to score. Second RBI single of the day for Riley Winchell. 11-3, the Crawdads lead.
He's another guy that the swings have just been really good all summer. The batting average isn't there, but you watch him play and you're so impressed. He's cut down the strikeouts so much. That time he just punishes that ball into left. And now the Crawdads have sent 9 to the plate. Only 1 out.
Cam Taylor, the 9th batter in this inning, working from the left side with Robles at second and Winchell at first. 5 runs in this inning for Walnut Creek. First pitch to Taylor, a breaker high.
Winchell has hit in each of the last 3 innings. He's seen only 3 pitches, has swung at all of them. 2 ground out, a fly out, base knock, surviving a run.
That'll play.
He's loving the first pitch.
Robles dancing at second. Yuri Perro from short, looking to cover. 1-0 to Taylor is a fastball high.
Taylor, one of 5 Crawdads with 4 plate appearances now through the first 5 innings.
This is becoming a brutal day for Sonoma, and perhaps some vengeance for Walnut Creek after yesterday's outing. Dickey sets out his chest, lifts the leg, the 2-0. Taylor waves through a curveball that sat at the heart of the zone.
Yeah, that's the swing you want to take there if you're Bam Bam Taylor. Hanging 2-0 curveball, you got the challenge pitch. And in an 8-run game, you're more than fine with him trying to tee off on one.
Dickey recollects, has the sign from Carlson. 2-1 with 2 on and 1 out. Change up low and in. Hitter friendly to Taylor. And the infield is playing him pretty deep. Yuri Perro shaded over towards second base. The rest of the infield playing straight up.
Green light, by the way. It's green.
Yeah, has to be. Up by 9 runs, 8 runs. Why wouldn't it be? Dickey winds and fires 3-1. Ball 4. Taylor walks to load the bases, and now for the second time this inning, Bryden Bull gets an at-bat. Or a plate appearance, technically, I should say.
I mean, what is this? This is a mess.
Not good.
Messy inning, 10th batter. There have now been 2 walks, 2 hit batters, 2 errors, and a pair of singles as well. Bull with the bases loaded, 1 out.
Taylor Osmond's tab closed?
Closed.
Yeah.
Dickey against the big power-hitting lefty Bull. Kicks and delivers. First pitch, a breaking ball, chopped up the middle. Uripero collects from short, steps on the bag at second for one. No throw to first. Bull safe on the fielder's choice. And also 1 run does come across. So a 12-3 lead for Walnut Creek. Bryden Bull now takes the team lead in RBIs for Walnut Creek at 18.
Fielder's choice, he reaches. Now, wouldn't be surprised if he elects to run.
Would make sense. 2 outs, runners on the corners for Clisby. Was hit by a pitch, his first plate appearance this inning. Dickey got the last out on 1 pitch, looking for the same. First one, a breaker at Clisby's knees, strike 1.
Was hit in the head. Ouch back.
Wow. And that was against Keller Osmond, so new pitcher, but Clisby still looking to deal damage. A 1 pitch. Breaking ball hit foul behind home plate.
The Stomper crowd that was actually pretty lively at the start of this game is really quieted down. They're really trying. They're playing the Let's Go Stompers sound effect to zero avail.
Yeah. Down by 9 in the 5th inning. That tends to happen.
That will do it.
Crawdads extended their 3-run lead by 6 this inning. Total of 9 they lead by. 0-2 to Clisby. Pardon me, it's 1-2, and that breaker misses low. 1-1. So scoreboard confusing me. Now it's 2-1.
No, you had it right the first time. It
I
was
did?
1-2. Yeah, it's 1-2.
Well,
It's a long inning. We're good.
color me an idiot, folks.
No,
1-2 to
Oh.
Clisby.
don't talk
Dude.
about yourself. That's my friend.
Nobody talks to Charlie that way.
Except for me, all the time. 1-2 to Clisby. Hit in the air, deep right field. Johnson tracking back, leaps, backhand grab. Ball pops out of his glove on the transfer, but I think it's...
They're
Oh,
waving
no,
him in.
they're going to wave him in. No catch.
So Ump is saying it's on the transfer,
Oh, now it is. Okay.
but they were
Very
just,
late call.
Yeah, Crawdads were just making sure of it. Brent Cummings going to have a word. So we'll stay here for a sec, but we saw a similar play yesterday out in foul ground in left field. The left fielder for Sonoma made a catch late in the game, and there were a lot of geese over there and lost the ball, but it was deemed on the transfer. Is that the home plate ump from yesterday?
No.
it is not Matt Boulis at first. Or else.
Similar facial hair. Got the nice handlebar mustache, though. Oh, I mean, yeah, it's a great look.
If it was Matt Boulis, that ball would have been called out no matter what.
Probably. And Cummings has the explanation. Now he'll trot back to the Crawdad dugout. It is officially a fly out into right field for Clisby. That finally ends the inning after 11 batters. To the bottom of the 5th we go, and Harry Setrakian taking over on play-by-play in a 9-run lead for the Crawdads.
.5 innings down, 4.5 to go here on the Crawdad Streaming Network in Sonoma, California. I'm Harry Setrakian, alongside me Austin Oda and Charlie Limoncelli. Our producer, Jack Brooks, has given you a look into what just happened in the top of the 5th inning, and it was nothing good for Sonoma. But for the Crawdads offense, walk, hit by pitch, bunt, which ended up being a sack and a 2-base error, reaching Shane Aldridge over to third. Then a lot more other stuff that just was absolutely ridiculous. The Crawdads only got 2 hits in that inning, but ended up with 6 runs in the frame. It's now a 12-3 ball game. It was a marathon inning.
I'm
Now
tired.
Austin Bolello gets to pitch with a huge lead. He faces Hunter Carlson. The first pitch is outside for a ball, a slider breaking out and away. But man, what a ridiculous set of innings. It was a circus show.
That's an understatement.
1-0 pitch, taken for a strike. Fastball right through the zone.
And I think, I might sound kind of silly for saying this, but this is a big inning for Austin Bolello.
Yeah.
It's still up 9, and it's obviously a big lead, but it's such a long inning. It's such a long break. How do you dial it back in?
1-1 takes strike 2, does Carlson. So, exactly. Bolello, now you just got to attack the zone, really. You have a 9-run lead with halfway to go in this ball game. Time for Sonoma to get those 9 runs back, but if you're the pitcher, you have so much confidence. You can't get lackadaisical. Just got to attack. 1-2 now to Carlson. It is taken just above the letters for a ball.
Good
Close.
spot.
2-2.
It's a great pitch.
Hi, Bryden.
Oh, no wave from Bully.
He'll see us eventually.
Maybe.
Just off your screen to the left if you're viewing at home.
He likes to ignore us, though.
2 balls, 2 strikes to the lefty Carlson. He swings and hits a high drive to right center. Racing back is Aldridge. He'll feel for the wall, pull up in front of it, and make the catch out in front of the 345 marker. Carlson gave that one a ride.
Whew.
But Aldridge
Just got it.
makes the catch. Good swing from the powerful lefty Hunter Carlson, who's playing catcher today, was at first base yesterday. We've got 1 down here.
1 down, 3 to go, or 2 to go, rather.
3 to go.
That's how baseball works.
Play 3 outs in this league. Now another lefty-lefty matchup for Austin Bolello. It's Tino Vassell who takes a pitch in the dirt for a ball. He had one of the couple of errors for the Stompers back in the top of the 5th.
Well, what was I going to say? A couple days ago, there were...
Oh, no, he didn't.
Okay.
That was rolled a base hit. Sorry, Austin. Pitch in the dirt. Ball 2.
A couple of days ago, the Crawdads had a 4-out inning, right?
Yesterday. Well, sort of. It was a 3-strikeout inning for Joey Lorenzini, but Bryson Ayala got on first via the drop third.
I don't think it was Joey Lorenzini. I really don't.
Oh, next pitch anyways. Taken below the zone. 3-0. It was Jeremy Jones. I'm sorry.
There you go.
A lot of J's.
Jeremy Jones, Joey Lorenzini.
Austin Bolello.
Bolello has a 3-0 count on Vassell. The pitch taken all the way is at the knees for a strike. A fastball right there. 79 miles an hour. But locating well, Bolello has had command.
I feel bad for you, Harry. Charlie got, 2 1/3 really good innings?
3-1. Taken again inside part at the knees for a strike. Yeah, but we're evening out here. I was getting a lot of the runs through kind of the first half of the season. And
Especially during the win streak.
yeah, during the win streak. 3-2 pitch, payoff, taken for strike 3. About 8 inches off the plate, but Bolello gets his second strikeout and freezes Tino Vassell. So Vassell down on strikes for the second time, one of 2 Sonoma Stompers to strike out twice today. And the other guy is this one, Gage McCown, right-handed hitting DH today, is meeting on the mound. Probably signals the end for Austin Bolello because it's probably not anything about his command or anything. So new pitcher going to be coming in.
Noah
Not
Circle.
on the bullpen machine today. The bullpen mobile, I mean. What? You don't
Lame.
get the motorcycle. Well, Noah Zirkle usually in charge of driving that thing. He's got to run himself to the mound, and he'll be on after this break.
It's a big chore.
2 down in the inning. Thanks to Austin Bolello's excellent final 2 outs. 2 2/3 he went, gave up 2 hits, no runs. Now it's Noah Zirkle. What's up, Zirk? He's in for the 8th time this season. Fresh off of firing a lot of 90-mile-an-hour fastballs. First pitch of his day, hit out to center field. Bryden Bull coming in. Carlisle going out over the head. Carlisle can't make the basket catch. Looking like Jerry Rice almost making the over-the-head catch, but not to be. So base hit lands to start the day for Noah Zirkle. Gage McCown on for his first time.
I don't know if I've ever seen Bryden Bull move that quick between innings. Between innings, we said, Bryden, because Harry's got his glove out here. He said, Bryden, if you make the last catch, can you throw it over to us? And he was like, absolutely.
He tried for
He
us.
was all in it.
That's why I was getting so excited. Now Zirkle faces the lefty, Urdiapetto, the Penguin. Waddle Waddle takes strike 1. Woo. You guys ever watch Pingu? Pingu the Penguin?
No.
Yeah.
We're not chronically online like you.
What? It's
I
like
would
a
not.
kid's show.
I am.
It's like a kid's claymation show.
I love claymation.
It's a really good one. 0-1 to Urdiapetto, sharply through the left side for a base hit. So he gets on back-to-back hits against Zirk.
All right, guys, I think we got to lock in because this game is, they're starting to get some hits.
Yeah, the run to cut it to halfway there is at the plate. 3-run homer would make it 12-6.
I am.
2-slam game, if you will.
Yeah.
It's not even.
And more. And more.
It's a 2-slam game to get the tying run to the plate.
Mike Jones now batting. Mike Jones, yesterday, an all right day. 1 for 4, got intentionally walked in the 9th. Scored a run himself.
Congrats.
Today is 1 for 2 with a knock. He has runners on first and second, takes a big rip for a strike. Comes up empty against Zirkle, that one at 87.
Yeah, looks like that's where Zirk's going to sit with the fastball right now, 87. We'll keep watch. Maybe he'll dial up another
Menlo,
90.
he was dialing up 90s at will.
Oh, it's beautiful.
A little bit cooler than it was that night at Baylands, however.
Yeah. Righty in the stretch against the righty Jones. The 1-0 is taken for a strike. That was 0-1, actually. Goes to 0-2, of course.
The funny thing is, I talked to him after the game, and I was like, you looked incredible. And he was like, I felt awful today. And sometimes it's how it works, right? You kind of feel your worst. You play your best. Mind plays tricks on you.
Flu game, almost.
Right.
No balls, 2 strikes. Looking for a strikeout. The pitch. Taken upstairs above the zone. 4 ball. Some days, wake up, didn't get a whole lot of sleep. You're still able to crank those 90s.
I'm not. Maybe you.
Definitely not.
1-2. Runners on first and second in a 9-run ball game. The pitch is swung and missed. And Mike Jones down swinging. Zirk gets the final out of the 5th inning after Bolello began it.
Yucky.
No runs to answer the 6 scored by the Crawdads in the top of the 5th. Sonoma down big. Sixth inning underway, and if it goes anyway like the top of the 5th, we're going to be here forever. 6 runs came around for the Crawdads last inning, and so did 11 batters.
It's a lot.
It is certainly more than you're supposed to have up in an inning, and they kind of put this game on ice, but still time, of course. 4 full innings. You think about ways to score 9 runs. If you cut it down to only 2 or 3 an inning, it becomes a lot easier than 9 in 1 inning. The only problem is the Crawdads, for Sonoma that is the Crawdads still have chances to add on. They have 4 innings worth of chances to do so. So it's kind of the same case. It'll be Aldridge, Carlisle, and Ramos due up to face Riley Dickey, who's into his second partial inning of work. Got the final out. Got all 3 outs of last inning, actually. So second full inning. Pitch comes in, and it's taken for a ball by Shane Aldridge, who's been on base all 3 times today. Last time, 3 different ways he's gotten on base. They've all been adventurous.
Adventurous is a great statement there.
He got hit, he got a hit, and he reached on a fielder's choice. Throwing error by Keller Osmond allowed him to go to third.
3-base error is crazy.
He's ahead 1-0. The pitch in the dirt.
It's like the train song 50 Ways to Say Goodbye. How about 3 ways to get on in the weirdest way possible?
There's
50 ways to score 9 innings
right.
or 9 runs in 5 innings.
There's 7 total ways to get on base. Aldridge is 3/7 of the way there.
Yeah,
He might get 7 plate appearances.
that would be so cool.
2-0 the pitch. Skied out towards left, towards the line. Tough play. Running out is Vassell, the third baseman. In from right, a sliding play by Jones, and he makes the catch.
Ooh, wow.
Long run to rob Aldridge of dink and dunk extra base knock.
That's respect right there, man. What a play from Michael Jones. Just charging in, 1 knee slide, able to get the ball in the breadbasket. It's a tough play to make.
That's the loudest Sonoma's been all night, except for between innings and, right at the start of an at-bat when they're supposed to
PA
be
is
quiet.
blaring.
Right.
Lucas Carlisle, the righty in, batting 9th today. Pitch to him, takes in the dirt. He's ahead 1 ball, no strikes. Was hit by a pitch last time by Keller Osmond, who drilled Brandon Clisby 2 batters before as well. He scored 2 runs, drove in 1 via a double in the second. Also has gone down looking 1 time. He's ahead 1-0. He pulls it on the ground to third on 2 hops. There's Vassell to throw across to first. And out number 2 recorded. 2 up, 2 down for the Stompers. I think that's the first time all game that they have retired the first 2, and in fact it is.
Yeah, look at that. And finally a routine play that Vassell's able to make over there.
Oh, and yeah, it's sometimes the tough hops here at Arnold Field can claim a victim. Sometimes they don't, and that time he made it perfectly. As Ramos probably going to extend the inning the way he swings the bat against these Stompers. But 0 for 3 today. He takes strike 1. Pitch lands in, breaking ball, falling right through the zone. Top of the 6th, 12-3. The Crawdads lead it on the Crawdads Streaming Network. Thank you for tuning in on this lovely Saturday evening. Next pitch taken up and away.
Harry, do you need a wrist calendar?
The days just meld together.
They do. I have not known what day of the week it was for a good 6 weeks.
I think you guys might just have a bad sense of time.
All I know is Crawdads.
Real.
Ball and a strike to Ramos. He's a Crawdad. Was a Stomper. The pitch is taken in the dirt. 2-1.
We are glad he's on our side. I'll tell you that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, back when you were on the team, or on the intern team, I wasn't, but man, he mashed against the Crawdads before.
He was a Crawdad cruncher.
Were you saying it must be nice to have Elijah on your side?
That might have been the worst thing you've ever said on air.
It's in contention.
2-1 to Ramos. Hit back towards the middle. Over from short is Udi Apeno to make a sidearm sling to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Stompers.
What a miracle.
Hallelujah. They retire the 8-9-1 batters, and the Crawdads order, and Austin's giving it a standing ovation. 12-3, Crawdads are rolling. Bottom 6 coming up at the end of today's game. The player of the game brought to you by Worth Group Restaurants, a local collection of East Bay restaurants owned and operated by Rodney Worth. Includes the Peasant and the Pear in Danville, the Bourbon Pear in Livermore, the Golden Pear in Walnut Creek. Worth Group Restaurants, an official partner of the Walnut Creek Crawdads. So very many candidates to win today. Going to be hard to pick one, folks.
I have my pick right now.
That you do, and I think it's a great pick. Might be looking for my own though, just to be different.
Yeah, can we all pick today?
Yes.
Can that be the way we give it out? Not all of them will get gift cards.
Zerk into the windup against Anthony Schepler, the lefty. Check swing. Did he go?
Yeah.
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 He did.
If he hits it, it's a double. Absolutely. Ew.
Okay, Zerk.
He hits it. It's a double.
That's a Carsonism.
It sure is. He yelled it at a Michigan player once.
Interesting choice.
No balls and a strike to the lefty Shep. Takes the ball up and away. And for Zerk, he's back into his second. No, he's gotten one out so far, but finished the last inning. So second inning he's pitched in, looking to complete his first full inning.
There you go, Harry.
Words are hard.
Ball and a strike to Schepler, who takes a breaking ball just outside. They're pretty far outside for a ball.
Just a bit outside.
I see the vision there. Trying to hit the back door.
Yeah.
And with a 9-run lead, the nice thing is you can just pump
Yep, just throw it.
strikes.
2 balls and a strike, good count for one. It is a fastball, and it's flared away into the trees.
Almost right on cue, Austin. That's a fastball
yeah.
middle.
You can still do it. You're up 9. Who
Oh, yeah.
cares?
Challenge
Do it.
Chet at 85.
Do it again. Still a pretty verty pitch. 22 inches of IVB.
That'll play.
23 if you round up.
I was told by one of our data analysts yesterday that we do not round up in the industry,
Okay.
famously.
2-2. Ball's inside in the dirt. Hey, we don't play baseball with computers either.
True.
I'm kidding. I'm a big believer in the analytics side of things. I think it's so cool. Just every year seems to be something new to look forward to.
A newfangled toy for you kids.
Seriously.
Maybe
Watch
4.
the game, dang it.
Newfangled 4 toys. Payoff pitch loading to Anthony Schepler, who takes inside. Skipping off the plate, and will take his walk to first. Taking off the front elbow strap and leaving it for the bat kid.
There is someone warming up in the Sonoma bullpen. Trying to zoom in here.
You got the binoculars.
Yeah.
Use on iPhone 17 has like 10 times zoom.
It's 30-something.
It's pretty blurry though. The Snapchat camera actually has even more. Let me try that.
You would just know that off the dome. 37, maybe?
37. Yep.
That's Mike Jones, who is not a two-way player.
Connor Johnson, grounder to second. Carlisle sails the throw to second. And into left field it goes. Schepler up to third. And holding on first after a long turn, Johnston. So an error on the Crawdads end now this time will cause runners in the corner and nobody out. Carlisle, what the heck? Is this the wrong videotape? He never makes errors.
Yeah, rare error from Lucas Carlisle, man. I mean, not a whole lot you can do about it. Just happens. Rush the throw, trying to get the double play ball. I guess the only remedy for it is just slow it down a little. Take your time.
So yeah, fielder's choice at an E4. As the top of the order now comes up. Chase Taylor, chance for him to drive in a run as he takes ball 1.
Maybe Mike Jones won't come into this game if the Crawdads give up a couple here.
I'm only fairly certain that's who was,
No, I think that's
correct.
or what the number was, I mean.
Oh, I think it's correct too.
Yeah, looks good. Maybe 39. Next pitch in anyway to Taylor, taken below the knees for a ball.
Certainly a number of options in.
Well, they don't have a 39.
No, 39.
on
Yeah,
their
it's
roster,
Jones, I
so.
believe.
Could it be 35 or 33, maybe even?
8? No, Blankenship pitched yesterday.
Correct.
I really do think it's 37.
2-0. Taylor this time takes at the knees. A fastball in there for a strike. Zirkle was looking for that the pitch before and able to land it. Riding the bottom railing.
Maybe they'll ask you to pitch, Harry.
I might not be that bad of an option. Next one to Taylor, fouled right back to the screen. You know, every time there's a foul back like that, I remind myself back to the days of, I don't know, early 2010s when the only screen at MLB ballparks was like 20 feet wide
Right.
Yeah.
behind home plate. different world we were living in back then. That
Honestly,
was
liked it.
I-
Better view.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the attention span epidemic wasn't quite a thing. 2-2 to Taylor, change up tails away for a ball.
Yeah, until all you kids got your heads in your computers and your.
That's part. I think that's my
No, it is a big part of it.
leading theory as to why they have to.
Yeah.
Had to put the nets all the way down to the foul poles.
People just aren't watching games the same way anymore.
Nope.
Someone's leaving the stadium behind us.
3-2. High fly to right. Not very deep. Aldridge racing in. Runner tagging at third. Let's see. Aldridge gonna hesitate on the throw, then throw home because, well, runner wasn't going. Shepler stays home at third. And also staying put at first is Connor Johnston, so unproductive out for Taylor at the top of the order.
I would have wanted to see Shepler test Aldridge there.
Yeah, would have been interesting because Aldridge's got a big arm out there.
Got one out. Bryden Bull lets us know. Runners on the corners. One out, or one pitch rather, could end this inning. Ben Sebastiani, the way he swings against the Crawdads, probably not going to happen. He's been finding grass all over the place. 2 hits today, has driven in 2. Should have had another RBI. Pitch coming in, taken for a strike. And Sebastiani should have, again, had another run batted in the bottom of the 4th when he was up, but out to left, Brandon Clisby hosed him down at the plate. Him being Connor Johnston, who stands on first. Pitch, swing and a miss.
Well, think about how big that play was, because at the time it was a 6-3 ball game. If that run comes home to score, it's 6-4. It was after Clisby had made what was called the double earlier that inning, but a throw that a play that he could have made towards the line, and instead of 6-4, it's 6-3, and the inning's over.
Well, it's 12-3 now. Sebastiani in an 0-2 count has to fight. The pitch outside with a slider. Circle can bring. He goes mostly four seam, changeup, slider. The Zirkle change, we like to call it. More of a kick change.
Nerd.
1-2. Fastball right there, 4-ball. That was almost on the outside. We've seen pitches farther out be called, but that one on the track man, to be fair, is really just grazing the outside edge.
I
So
want my ABS challenge there.
that one should be called, but
Strike.
2 middle.
one down, bottom 6, runners on the corners. The pitch is pulled hard in the left for a base hit, so Sebastiani gets a gift and drives in another run. He'll be on first with Johnson on second. And Shepler coming in to score. 3rd RBI of the day for Ben Sebastiani. Wow, 3 of the 4.
Hate it.
You shouldn't have
Yeah.
seen that pitch, but
No.
Yeah, and of course Circle's going to go middle after you feel like you get strike number 3. And Gabriel Haas is going to go out and talk to him, and I think this is a good move just to say, like, hey, you had your out. You had your 2, right? You had the out at second on the ground ball. It could have been a double play. You had your strike 3. You don't get either of them. I don't blame you for being frustrated, but let's lock it back in. We're still up 8.
so 12-4 it goes. The Stompers are a third of the way there. Home plate ump is motioning at some kids out here to get down off the top of a trailer. So Jack Brooks, our producer, going to tell them to do so. Thank you to Bryden Bull for relaying the message. Keeping everyone safe. You're a hero.
Hey, respect, Sev.
He's a hero out there, giving him a smile. Here he is on your screen, walking from the left to right. Bryden Bull, again, still on your screen. Now about halfway to the middle and going to chat with his good friend Brandon Clisby as the infield now breaking things up, meeting on the mound over. Gabriel Haas back to the dugout. Everyone else back to their post. Cam Taylor at first. Lucas Carlisle at second. Ramos at short. Robles at third. Aldridge, Bull, and Clisby from right to left in the outfield. Bryden Bull is disappearing from your screen. Bye, Bryden. So we resume play. First and second, 1 run in after the RBI knock off the bat of Ben Sebastiani. Johnston's on second, the 9-hitter. Sebastiani mentioned at first. First pitch of the at-bat to Carlson is taken for a strike. That's not Hunter Carlson. That's a right-hander in there.
About to say, it's pinch hitter. I believe Eli Burnham, the only guy they can go to.
Would have been nice to hear that over the loudspeaker.
No. That's too productive.
I don't know if they did. So I think it's Eli Burnham, like you said, Charlie, another catcher on this roster. He'll take again a changeup, two-seamer maybe below the zone for a ball at 84 miles an hour.
Let's see. Well, let's look at the good old Jonathan. It is Eli Burnham.
Nice.
Wow, it's almost like I know ball guys.
Turn him and burn him.
Got a 1-1 count. Noah Zirkel still in the stretch. The pitch, 1-1, is down low, taken for a ball. There's a couple of vans leaving behind us. One of those vans got smoked during BP via what was it? It was Barrett Ronson homer. Out to left. Put a dent in that thing. Zirkel's behind 2-1 on Burnham. The pitch. Hit weakly towards third, and a play made by the third base coach. He doesn't count, of course. That's a foul ball.
Did Sonoma lose its other catchers? All of them?
Yeah, Bonfigli's gone
Yeah, I knew
and
about
Garcia's gone.
Bonfiglio. I didn't realize Garcia was also gone.
Yep, they're
Didn't
both
they have
gone.
a fourth?
Gage McCown is DHing
McCown.
today.
That's
McCown
who it
is
is.
the
There
DH.
we go.
He's DHing today. Maybe gonna
Say running with two catchers would be something.
maybe McCown's gonna come into pitch later. He's a two-way guy. Probably not, but Zirkel's got a 2-2 on Burnham in his first plate appearance. After a long hold, the pitch flared out to right. Incoming hard is Aldridge. He will reach out and make the catch in a full sprint. Nicely played.
Yeah, that's one of the better plays we've seen this year from Shane Aldridge, just in terms of read on that ball. And he read it perfectly, charged in, made the play. And that's a big out number two. If that ball falls, we're looking at a little bit of a different game right now.
Got two of them. Tino Vassell stands back in after making a play on defense in the top of the sixth, looking to turn that into offense here in the bottom with two guys out there for him and two down. One run in the inning for Sonoma, who scored its first run since the third. Pitch to the lefties taken for a strike. The USF Dawn is 0 for 2 today, 2 strikeouts and a walk. And home field at Benedetti Diamond over on Masonic Street in San Francisco. Used to go to school right across the street from there. 0-1 hit on the ground towards second and through the middle for a base hit. Getting the wave at third is Johnston. He'll come in to score as Bull's throw from center's cut off. So another RBI and another run in the inning for Sonoma. It's now a 12-5 ball game.
Well, 2 runs isn't the end of the world, but I think you got to try and stop the bleeding right there and give the bats a chance to add some more next half inning.
Yeah, absolutely. McCown is a guy that can do a little damage too. Had 2 doubles yesterday, and I think this might be the last guy for Big Zirk.
And I mean, all things considered, you have to you have to also give to the reality of the momentum swinging a bit. 3 up, 3 down for the Crawdads in the top frame now. Sonoma strikes for 2. Gage McCown, one of their primary run producers at the plate. He takes ball 1. But we talked about it at the start of the inning. The way to get 9 runs is not doing it all at once, but 2 or 3 an inning, and they've gotten 2 so far.
Take it back, especially if you keep adding this inning.
Righty against the righty. This is popped up way high on the infield. I don't really see it. It's over towards foul ground. Taylor at first didn't see it either, and it'll drop down. Fair? Fair. Base hit.
All right, here comes Sonoma. When the ball gets up that high.
Yeah, you've been on it, Austin, all season.
Yeah, and look, all I'm saying is if Sonoma's going to mark that an error on the Ryan Ellis one down the third baseline from about a month ago, that should be marked an error too, just by virtue of consistent scoring.
True.
Just saying.
It's a hit.
I agree, but I think the Ellis one should have been too.
Yep.
I agree. Here's Udiapetto. Big situation now. He takes a half swing and does not go around on the first pitch
I
after
mean, say
an
it with
appeal.
me. If he hits it, it's a double. That looks.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. If he hits
You guys are terrible.
1, 2, 3. If he hits it,
Can you call the action,
you
please?
said say it with me. Pitch to Udiapetto. Swing and a miss. Top of the zone. Zirkel got it by him at 86.
Well, I wonder if it is Mike Jones warming up because there is someone on deck.
And that's actually one of the umpire's cars that's blocking the exit in center field.
Next pitch to Udiapero, spared foul.
Well, if you couldn't hear it on the PA, hey Trey had a really big impact there. He said if you're parked behind center field, move your car because there's a van trying to get out, and the owner of the van came over and tried to talk to us.
He wasn't pleased either.
I don't know. Sorry, man.
Ducks on the pond. 1-2 to Udiapero in the dirt. Gets behind Winchell, but he finds it. No advance as he kept it close. Nice job to corral it. And the future Sac State Hornets headed there after this summer.
Got to get an out here.
Very much so.
Stingers up. So, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Udiapero continues to fight with the bags full. Here's the 2-2. He swings and just gets a tiny piece of it. Staying alive. That's all you need when you're down to 2 strikes.
There's an arm warming up in the Crawdads bullpen. Can't quite tell who it is from this angle, but
On the hot list, Puffy Gomez might be next.
talk about a guy having a good summer.
Yeah.
Didn't even say it with me. You guys just said it at the same time. That was so sweet.
Talk about San Francisco Don having a great summer
Yeah.
in the CCL.
Oh, yeah. Plenty of them. 2-2 from Zerk, trying to escape the jam, and this one's hit back towards him, but it is by him and into center field. It just sneaks through as the run from third scores. Also behind him, Tino Vassell from second. All of a sudden, it's a 4-run inning and a 5-run ball game. 12-7. Sonoma not done.
You just feel for Noah Zirkle right now. He could have had the third out 2 or 3 different times in this inning, and instead it's a 4 spot. That all goes on his ledger.
Ball was hit 76 miles an hour, and it's a 2-run knock.
Well, I wasn't even talking about that. I was talking about the pop-up, the play before that got
no
lost
kidding.
in the lights. And I believe this is going to be his day. It's got to be his second mound visit of the inning.
Zerk really induces the soft contact. That pitch also was a pitcher's pitch, well out of the zone to Udiapero. Just 2 strikes, was fighting, stuck the bat head out. Somehow willed it through the middle Austin, the magic Wandu.
And those last 2 runs are unearned. I think they might actually credit an error on one of the pop-ups in the infield.
I suppose so. But regardless, it is, yes, Alex Gomez entering for Noah Zirkle, who will depart halfway or 2/3 of the way through the bottom of the 6th. Alex Gomez is indeed the next one to come in, another righty off of the righty Zirkle. After back-to-back lefties, 2 straight righties. Look at Alex Gomez this summer. Man, he's been excellent. ERA still under 2. 19 strikeouts to 9 walks and just under 16 innings. Well, he's just been phenomenal, and he had 1 start as well. One of his more recent outings and was really, really good. But out of the bullpen is where he's been the most and equally effective there.
What a back-to-back set of slow-paced ball games. Yesterday's game went, 3:45, felt like?
Yeah.
3:40 exactly.
Something,
yeah.
right? And today we're in the bottom of the 6th, and we're almost 3 hours in.
Mike Jones the first to face the righty Gomez. The pitch in is a swing and a miss.
This is a scenario where you're asking Puffy to be the stopper. He's a guy that will get his strikeouts. He's struggled a little bit with walks this summer, but not to the point where it's been problematic.
He inherits Gage McCown on third and Misael Udiapero on first. Head 0-1 on Jones from the stretch. The pitch swung through again. Another fastball right by the bat of Jones.
I mean, he's so late on that. And if you're Gomez, I wouldn't give him anything he can catch up to. Just triple up on it and go challenge again. Maybe raise it up a little bit with all that vert on the fastball.
No balls and 2 strikes. Mike Jones, 1 for 3 today. He'll strike out swinging. So 3 pitches is all that Gomez needs to get out of a bit of a messy bottom of the 6th. 4 runs come in for Sonoma, not all of them earned. And we'll head to the top of the 7th in kind of a close ball game once again. New pitch drawn after Riley Dickey goes 2 innings, 1 run. It was unearned. 27 pitches ends his day and hands the ball off to Aiden Tinsley to face 2-3-4 in the Crawdad order, which has been red hot. Up 12-7. As Aiden Robles will square late to bunt, pull it back for a ball. The infield was playing way back. Tino Vassell and Anthony Shepler, third and first, went into emergency mode, had to rush in. And I have to assume new catcher into the game, Hunter Carlson out for Eli Burnham. Next pitch, 1-0, is taken outside for a ball. Robles way ahead.
Good spot to be in. Good spot to start another rally and add some insurance runs for Walnut Creek.
So yes, Eli Burnham confirmed into the ball game behind the plate, calling pitches for Aiden Tinsley, who's behind 2-0. Robles takes again outside 3-0, way in the dirt.
Positive sign for the Crawdads. Just hold the bat, watch some pitches, get a good read on what Tinsley's going to throw to you, and then when the opportunity arises, pounce.
3-0. Robles is way ahead as he waggles the bat, spins it around, ready to go. The pitch taken right there for strike 1, right down the middle.
I was going to say the name Aiden Tinsley sounded familiar, and it's because I've seen him pitch before. He threw against the Crawdads this season, as did Riley Dickey, as did Miles Brandt.
Well, they pitched against the Crawdads and against the
West Valley
Vikings.
Vikings. Aiden Tinsley, not really a name you forget. Aiden with a Y.
There's a lot of pitchers in that game that you're looking
Yeah,
at.
well, I've got this game has some stories with it.
And Ethan Rowland, a former member of the Stompers.
3-1 taken off the
Thinking it off
bat.
the top.
Yeah, knob of the bat.
knob of the bat. Robles was up and in, didn't swing at it. Just no argument from him. He knew. Clipped away off to the first base dugout. Rolled along there. So we'll hear about the story about that game very shortly, Austin, when we have a moment. But
Sure.
3-2, righty against righty. Tinsley's delivery. Robles reaches out, Floats one towards right. Tough play. Coming in hard, though, is Johnston, and he'll squeeze it.
He's human. Not Johnston.
Yeah. Robles out for the first time today and just the second time in his Crawdad tenure, which has been 2 days. All right, Austin, what's going on with this game here? So West Valley faced
Modesto.
Modesto.
It was a very big game coming into the season. 2 borderline top 10 teams. And Modesto started its ace, Braden Jardina, who is now committed to Oklahoma State. He ended up being one of the best players in the state this year. And he did so as a closer, and as a starter was just awful. He couldn't find the strike zone, walked 3, and gave up 8 2/3 of an innings. Vikings batted around in that top half. The only 2 pitchers to do well in that game, Aiden Tinsley, Miles Brand.
10 pitchers.
It's a
2 of
lot.
10. 20% hit rate. Not very good. First pitch to Sutter Moss, taken up and away. That's the part that caught my eye was when you were looking at that box score there. This is an endless list of pitchers.
And I think they were expecting to go a little more bullpen game, but it was their second game of the year, and so they were like, all right, let's just see what we have at that point.
1-0 to Moss. Hits one hard on the ground, right to first. Shepler's got it. He'll flip to the pitcher covering. Tinsley's there for out number 2. So 5 straight retired. In fact, 6 straight. If you go back to the end of the 5th inning as well, the Crawdad offense has been quieted ever since that explosion in the 5th.
Not what you're looking for. Crawdads, I mean, sure, you still lead by 5, but no lead is safe. We saw that yesterday. Sonoma clawed back late in the game, so, I mean, sure, you've got Gomez on the hill who's been a stopper, but you want to give him an even bigger cushion if you can.
Riley Winchell now takes a pitch outside for a strike. 86 miles an hour. He's been aggressive today. He's hunted the first 4 pitches in every at-bat. First pitch in 3 of the 4, so really just the first at-bat he had where he waited a little bit. Behind 0-1, hammers one down the line to left. Racing over Jones. He's going to watch it fly. Goodbye home run for Riley Winchell. Sends it out to the short porch to left.
Yeah, talk about needing a spark. Talk about getting a spark. 88 miles an hour off the bat. But when you hang a little curveball middle, that is not what you want there.
Can't do that against Winch, and that's a Arnold Field home run if I've ever seen one.
We finally have seen a home run here at Arnold Field this year in a Crawdad game. It's Riley Winchell to get the first. 316 feet. John 316. Winchell 316. Says he just hit a homer. So 13-7. Now Cam Taylor and another guy who can hit a homer takes a strike outside.
How was that called a strike?
I mean, that's
Oh my God.
unbelievable.
13-7 ball game.
It's
This
close.
is outside of the plate.
We're getting Charlie on the off the light side.
Next pitch taken below the knees for a ball.
Charlie has been this, the saint of the Crawdads organization the last couple of years.
I've been so neutral.
Yeah, I know.
And, I mean,
And you get it now.
I'm an umpire defender. I get it. It's a hard job. It's hard to see, especially in the dark, but, bro.
Fastball away on the 1-1. Goes
Again,
to
Charlie
2-1.
ripping the word bro on the broadcast. We've done our job, Harry.
I can't believe that wasn't called a strike, quite frankly, the way that last one was. Unbelievable.
Oh, my goodness. Taylor's ahead
Hilarious,
2-1 with 2 down and nobody on after the solo shot. Take in for a strike.
Again, not a strike.
A nice backdoor pitch. So yesterday we saw the longest Crawdad homer of the year. That one probably the shortest.
Yes, quite literally.
421 versus 316. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Counts just the same.
Taylor, the lefty, pops one high up above the lights. Might be tough into foul ground. Burnham giving it a look, but it sails out of play. And it was, go back to the pitch real quick.
It was right down.
It was the same
Yeah.
specs of the homer yesterday. 80-mile-an-hour slider just down the middle. One went 316 feet. One went 421. Riley Winchell's 4th of the season, up towards the top of the team. Hasn't hit one in a while.
Yeah, it's been since June.
What, since the walk-off?
2-2 to Taylor. Takes just outside for a ball. Kicks away from the catcher. And
Excuse me. Since
No, he
he
had
had
one
one like
more.
a day after the walk-off.
Yeah,
meeting
back-to-back
against
days
San
with a homer.
Francisco.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to correct you on it, but you caught yourself. Good job, Austin.
Well, I'm the SID for a reason, or whatever I call myself.
You're something, that's for sure.
Something. I'm
Taylor
a piece of work.
who we call
True.
Bam Bam, has a 3-2 count at the plate against Aiden Tinsley in his first inning of work. The pitch, swing and a miss, so goes down. Tinsley faces 4, gets 3 outs, but the solo shot to Winchell adds a bit of insurance for the Crawdads. 13-7, they lead it after 6.5. Big time lead for the Crawdads, 13-7 after Riley Winchell added 1 on the tune of his 4th home run of the season, a solo shot out to the short porch here in left field. Kind of like the New York Yankees. They play with a short porch. Charlie?
Or the Boston Red Sox.
They
of
play with
Jack
an even
Brooks.
shorter porch out to right. You're
True.
right. And to left. Not
Most
like
Little
Oracle
League of
Park,
all
Austin.
ballparks.
Not like Oracle
Sox.
Park, Austin.
No.
That's an ethical ballpark.
True.
Ethical.
Sort of. If you like pitching,
I do.
I do too.
Same. That's why I like Oracle. It's the best park in the league.
There we go. Anthony
Wow.
Shepler led off last inning and leads off this inning. This time against Gomez, who fires ball 1 up and away. 92 miles an hour. That's the hardest pitch we've seen today.
It's up there. Joey Lorenzini had a couple 92s.
Yes, that's
that
right.
was a long
That was
time
a-
ago, man.
Day ago.
Well, feels like.
Basically 3 hours ago at this point.
Coming up on 3 hours here on the West Coast. 9:03 p.m. right now. This game started at 6:10. Next one to Shepler, taken for a strike. It's a tough at bat against Gomez. He really starts on that first base side of the rubber, then his step also shades that way. So when he's striding towards you as a lefty, it looks like he's going to throw the ball right at you, but all of a sudden shoots out of the right hand back towards the zone. Now the 1-1 to Shepler. He swings and misses through a 91-mile-an-hour fastball challenge pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and you said if you're joining us or from the West Coast, it's 9:04, whatever time it is. If you're joining us from the East Coast, why?
Why are you still doing
Why?
up, man?
Tomorrow. Hi, Carson, maybe?
He's the only one I would expect to actually be watching. I mean, I know my family on the East Coast is well asleep. They're not watching me even for this, and I don't blame them.
1-2. Shepler shoots it foul on the left side. Towards the party deck. Look out. Oh, my gosh.
I'm sure Carson's
Yeah.
busy. He's a busy man.
Sure.
He's got nothing to do on his Saturday night.
He
Yeah,
texted
exactly.
me yesterday
Sunday
on
morning.
Friday a tweet that was like, you're up on a Friday just staring at the ceiling. Friday night, doing nothing.
Go find a bar, dude.
He has. 1-2. Shepler takes inside. Tried to kind of reach out the elbow. Trying to get on base any way he can. He's done it twice. Kind of like Shane Aldridge, a bit odd. Reached on a fielder's choice and a walk. So not that odd, but he's done 2 different ways without getting a hit. Anthony Shepler, who once pitched against the Crawdads as a position player. Next pitch in, he taps, no, swings and misses in the dirt. Winchell fires to first. Throw in time, he's down swinging, back-to-back strikeouts for Alex Gomez, who just needed 3 pitches to get the final out in the 6th. It was a good morning, good afternoon, and go back to the dugout.
You?
To Mike Jones to end the inning. Now, this one a bit of a longer at bat, but man, that hard breaking curveball gets Shepler down. And elicits an ew from Austin Oda.
It's always a good thing.
Yes.
Right fielder Johnston takes fastball right there for a strike.
I may be overusing the U this summer.
A little bit.
Nah.
I was gonna
This is a
Tell you.
this is a filthy Crawdad bullpen. It's warranted.
Gomez is one of the best.
True.
Pitch upstairs taken for a ball.
Close.
You found different ways to say it, and my least favorite was I just threw up a little. I wasn't a fan
agreed.
of
That one's not
Yeah.
good.
I like
Keep
that
that in
one.
the back pocket and don't ever
I
use
just
it.
don't
please.
like imagine.
Well, you know that TikTok audio that's like, ew, gross, yuck.
I don't know that, but Julianne
don't
Stark
either.
probably does.
Definitely
Good
does.
shout,
She
Harry.
loves TikTok. 1-1 pitch. Hit slowly back towards the mound. Gomez has got it himself. Puffy races to the bag and shows how to make a underhand toss to first. 1-3 put out. Perfectly done.
Keller Osmond, take notes.
Yeah, right.
That was a very similar play, other than Gomez threw it about 10 feet lower. Lefty warming up for Sonoma out in the bullpen. Looks like 32. Yep, Jack Brooks on it, our producer. Not the Jack Brooks that got picked in the 19th round to the Washington Nationals from Oregon.
Oh, 32 is Figlar. He pitched yesterday.
Not very well.
No, 2 walks and then it was pulled.
Fastball taken above the zone by Taylor for a ball.
It's cold.
Yes.
You gotta.
Should have brought your
I mean,
sweatshirt, dude.
No, that's on me.
you should have worn like pants too. Next pitch in the dirt, taken for a
Just
ball.
because we don't have a visual, I am wearing shorts right
Shorts,
now.
yeah.
And also, no,
Yeah.
I disagree with the pants thing. Pants is doing too much when first pitch is set to be 80 degrees.
Agreed.
Well, it's not when the last pitch is set to be 60 degrees. My goodness, guys.
It's nowhere close to the last pitch, pal.
Yeah.
Well, it was scheduled for that. Pitch is up and away. Ball 3-0. Gomez not close to the
Has
zone.
there ever
here.
been a serious broadcast in Sonoma, California?
Not with us on the bike.
I look forward to it.
Actually, Casey and I were
Yeah.
pretty serious last year.
Yeah.
When
That's
we came here.
Casey. Casey's Casey.
Yeah, Casey can't gimmick.
When's
Sorry if
he
you're listening,
gimmicked in his
Casey.
life.
3-0 to Taylor right down the middle. Gomez gets his fastball
I'm-
over.
I'm Casey. I'm from
Yeah,
USC, and I say that with love, Casey. I say that with so much love.
A talented individual.
He's so
he's
good.
yeah,
he's
he's
great.
I met him at Chase Center with you, Austin.
he's
Yeah.
great.
3-1 to Taylor. Chase Center, not named after Chase Taylor because he just swung and missed.
No, but
Chased,
right
if you
there,
will.
he's
Yeah.
he's
He did
Chasey
chase.
Kasliner.
Yeah, sure. Ryan Bowles brooding around in center field, keeps moving around to stay warm, walking left, walking right.
If you're
Now
laughing, listen to our comedy.
3-2. Taylor takes above the zone for ball 4. He gets on for the third time today, third walk. He's now walked 9 times against the Crawdads this season.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
9 times.
It's a lot. That's what you want out of your leadoff hitter, especially when you're as fast and as center fielder-ish as Taylor is.
Chase Taylor's day on first base rather than catch the Ferris Bueller's reference there.
No.
No, 9 times. Ben Sebastiani feels like he's driven in 9 runs. Pitch to him is hit high to left, very high up there, kind of just a pop-up as Brendan Clisby, the catcher turned left fielder, makes the catch on the move, looking like a gazelle. Big 2-7 squeezes the final out. 13-7 Crawdads lead. We head to the 8th. 7 innings come and gone. Crawdads a big lead, 13-7. Would like it to be a bit bigger. Just have been struggling at holding late leads a bit. I should reword that a bit. They've held the leads in the end, but games have been a little bit closer than they maybe should have been after jumping out to early commanding leads.
Especially yesterday.
Yes, exactly. But same case today. 2 runs in all of the first 3 innings, so 6 total in those first 3. Sonoma got 3 total. And the Crawdads dropped 6 in the 5th to be answered by Sonoma. They had 4 in the 6th. And then 1 in the 7th on the Riley Winchell solo shot for the Crawdads. Have us where we are as Bryden Bull now faces the lefty Logan Figler in for his second time in as many days. His first pitch is way up above the zone for Bull. So sort of continues where he left off yesterday.
Yeah, exactly what I was about to say.
Came in, did not record an out, faced 2 batters on 9 pitches. 8 of them were balls and walked 2 batters. So looking to reverse his fortunes. 1-0 to Bull. He takes a strike in the zone for the first strike, and now Figlar matches the strike total from yesterday.
That he does. He threw like 9 pitches, 8 of them were balls.
Yeah, not a great day for Figlar. He's got great stuff.
1-1, another ball.
If
Oh,
you
my
can
bad.
locate.
Looks like Bull is not showing any signs of wanting to swing, and maybe shouldn't. I mean, pretty wise approach. 2-1. Swings at this one, fouls it back to the fence.
Yeah, that's a middle fastball. Got to swing.
I would have swung.
You would probably chase everything, though, frankly.
I was not a chaser. I wasn't very good, but I didn't. And against very bad pitching, but I didn't strike out and I didn't really chase.
That would have been in the glove by the time you swung.
All right, dude.
86 from the left side. That's no joke. 2-2. Bull reaches out, chases a bad one in the dirt for the strikeout. First batter face for Figlar. Gets the K. Just the 5th time the Crawdads have struck out today. 4 of them have been from Taylor and Bull, both striking out twice now.
It's a good pitch. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just a big breaking ball off the outside. Back to the point about me playing baseball. Can we talk about how I had a 2-run triple yesterday in the intern softball game?
You
Yeah, you
never
did.
talk about anything but yourself, Austin.
I mean,
All of a
well,
sudden-
we can talk about the Charlie Limoncelli home run that
Yeah.
brought us there also.
True. We all clutched up. The 4 of us over here.
Brandon Clisby took ball 1 10 seconds ago while you guys were yapping. He's got a 1-0 count. Waggling his bat. He'll swing and a miss.
Now you know how it feels, Harry.
We get out of the way in time.
Most of the time.
We try.
Clisby's got a 1-1 count against the lefty Figlar. And Clisby, the righty, awaits and takes upstairs. 2-1, and an eventful play in the field when he gunned out a runner trying to go home, testing the arm of the guy who's usually a catcher. He's done that twice. He's thrown out 2 different guys. This time Connor Johnston felt the wrath of the Clizzard.
Love that.
That was good. One of your best.
Yeah.
Thank you. He's ahead 2-1 and watches a nasty breaking ball fall into the zone for strike 2. Nice pitch.
Yeah, you got to call that a strike. It's a really well-executed pitch right there.
Austin's tucking his arms into his short sleeve shirt. He's a chilly guy.
Just a chill guy.
2-2 to Clisby is down in the dirt, taken. Not just one arm, never mind. You got to keep the right arm for
Need the
writing.
pen. Yeah.
Charlie's trying to flick a fly off his computer screen with a pen.
This is play-by-play.
That was
Thank you, John Strong.
fly 3, Charlie 1. I'd say there. 3-2 to Clisby. Breaking ball off the front foot, taken for ball 4. Nice take after that one. Jumped through the zone with some nasty spin. Good take by Clisby. Because Figlar's really got nice stuff. I mean, it's kind of a similar case for a guy like Miles Tencher yesterday. They were sort of the same type of archetype where they throw really good breaking balls that just are hard to locate because simply they move so much.
It's Brendan Clisby's first walk since June 11th in a pinch hit appearance against Menlo Park. That's really good to see. It's not an easy take either.
Shane Aldridge in, lefty versus lefty, takes a strike on the outside part of the plate or
Not a strike.
close to the outside part. That's been there all day.
I mean, yeah, but
Unfortunately,
like it shouldn't be.
hey, we're also 3 hours and 15 minutes in.
True.
No balls in a strike. Clisby short lead on first. Figlar lifts the leg, deals. Fastball taken for strike 2. Same spot.
place, but like
Mm.
as a left-handed hitter, how are you supposed to get to that pitch?
You're not.
I was going to say on the note of Clisby walking for the first time since a million days ago, I think summer ball is more conducive to swinging the bat, making
Definitely.
contact.
Oh yeah.
And I think both the umpires and coaches and players, all of them, I should say, kind of understand that. And it's a time for guys to get reps, put the ball in play. So there will be some wider zones to try and produce that. 0-2. Aldridge with the open stance. Swings and misses. At the pitch in the dirt. Catcher dropped it. Throw down to first is off the glove of Shepler as he was trying to backpick Clisby, but it doesn't go too far away. So the second strikeout of the inning for Figlar gets out number 2, and Shepler saved disaster there. Burnham fired that ball maybe 60 feet, and he had to just make a Herculean effort to get a glove on it, so it didn't kick too far away. It could have been an extra base for Clisby. Instead, just man on first with 2 down, and Lucas Carlisle up. He takes, and this one kicks away from Burnham in the dirt. And Clisby will ultimately get second base anyways.
Ball don't lie, I guess.
Something like that.
It's good stuff from Figlar. I mean, you can see that pretty clearly. You can see why they think of him as a potential leverage arm, because when he's on, you're going to get really some of the best stuff in the CCL North.
Carlisle has a hit in 3 tries, a double all the way back in the second. Head 1-0, swings at a pitch at his head, and needless to say, came up empty.
Not when you see him chase it a lot.
No.
When he chases, it's usually going to be down low. That time, eyes got big on a fastball up high.
Maybe some pace of play from the Crawdads, too. Trying to get this one rolling on a 6-run ball game. Got a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Taken down low. Fastball again, just missing.
I'm frightened right now for what Jack Brooks is typing to Julianne Stark.
Oh God.
It wasn't me that
was
said
me,
she
it
was
was
on
me, it
TikTok.
was
It was
me.
Harry. Don't get your Oregonians confused.
There we go. If you're in the chat, you'll see what we're talking about in a sec. 2 balls and a strike. Carlisle ahead. Here's the pitch, a big breaking ball. It gets away from Burnham again. He loses it towards the third base side, and Clisby gifted third base now.
That one's got to be a pass
That
ball.
one, absolutely. Had it, then he didn't.
Looked like he tracked it pretty well into the glove. Yeah, pass ball.
PB, Patrick
Call.
Bailey, peanut butter.
Jelly.
Peanut butter.
What other good things start with our PB initials?
I don't know.
Mm,
What I do know is that Carlisle should be trying to put this ball in play on a line, driving another run for the Crawdads.
let's try and put this ball over the fence.
Love that.
3-1. Hit it to me, actually.
Yeah, right here.
I'm putting my glove on.
Right here,
3-1.
Carlisle.
Here, Lucas.
Peter Borges.
Peter Borges, good one. 3-1 taken on the outside corner. That's a good 3-1 pitch from Figlar. I'm going to put the glove down in a 3-2 count. I don't think Carlisle is going to be swinging for it all here. Is Clisby 90 feet away, though 2 outs in the inning. 1 out walk and a couple of wild pitch and a pass ball has Clisby on third. The 3-2 in the dirt. Carlisle takes and tosses the bat for ball 4. He's on for now the 3rd time today. Double hit by pitch, walk.
Another good game.
Yeah, very much so.
Right
Carlisle's
now-
doing a great job.
Right now, Austin Oda in his Google search bar has best things initials PB typed in. He's going all out for this here.
Commitment to the bit. I respect it.
Jeez Louise, top of the order. Up for the 6th time. Elijah Ramos quickly hits one through the left side. Base hit. Seeing eye ground ball. Drives in a run. First RBI on the day. And he now knots up back with Bryden Bull again for the team lead.
That he does. Saw Bull take the lead and said, not so fast. We're tying it up again. And the Stomper gets his first hit of the day and drives in his first run of the day.
Stomper stomps the Stompers. Breaking news.
Seriously, that is breaking news.
It's like that one
Hmm.
Buffalo sentence. You know what I'm talking about?
Who's on first?
Ramos.
True.
No. That's what the joke is.
You don't have to explain the joke, Harry. Come on now.
Here's Robles. Takes strike 1.
Carlisle was about halfway to third when the pitch got
Yeah.
released. Surprised he isn't running.
This is a really bad football game. 14-7. In
I
What are you
believe this
talking
used
about?
to be
That's
a football
it,
field.
it did, yeah. It's actually a
Yeah.
great football game
Ah,
because it means
yeah.
the defenses are doing really well.
Yeah, defensive game here. Carlisle is once again halfway to third. He goes back to second. Now the pitch comes in, and it's in the dirt. Burnham's eyeing him down, but not going to do anything about it.
At a recreation park in Healdsburg where the Prune Packers play, it really is a football field in the regular season. That's where I believe Healdsburg High plays its football games. And so the right field, it's just a flat right field wall, like there's no curvature at all, and it's just the football field and right. So it's 100 yards from right field to dead center field.
Oh my God.
It's gigantic.
Next pitch to Robles, taken inside, just off the plate for a ball, 2-1.
Just like Oracle.
Just like Oracle.
Yeah.
They call it the Oracle Park of the Berg.
I mean, this is kind of
The
the same
Pacific
thing,
Empire League.
It is very similar.
where it's just straight walls, no curvature, and you get perfect square almost if you go bird's eye view. Rectangle. Flies back on Charlie's screen, 2-1 pitch to Robles in the dirt.
Get out of here, Fly.
Get that darn thing out of here.
Dag nabbit.
Okay, old Curly.
Yeah. I want to see Sutter Moss hit this inning. I feel like he's due.
Another 3-1. Moss awaits on deck. He's one pitch away from getting up again. Aiden Robles. Another tough at-bat against Figlar. The pitch. Swung through. Fastball on the inside for strike two is the Ric Flair woo. Rings out in the PA system here after every single strike.
Scoreboard.
Ric Flair,
Known Stomper fan.
good, yeah. Second most world titles, wrestling history.
I don't know who that is. I can't even lie.
Only behind John Cena, who won his 17th last year, yeah,
Fake stats.
last April. Another 3-2. What a bender. Taken for strike three. Nasty from Figlar. He strikes out three in the inning, gives up a run. Crawdads doubling the Stompers' score here with an inning and a half to go. Bottom eight coming up, 14-7. Bottom of the eighth. 14-7 game. Crawdads, 14 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. Not too different for the Stompers. 7 runs, 11 hits, but 3 errors on the field. 3 errors, which 2 were made in that big 5th inning for Walnut Creek that brought home 6 of their 14 runs. So this showed and proved again to be a big difference here at Arnold Field. Eli Burnham's in for his second plate appearance, this time against Alex Gomez, who continues to work. Righty against righty, swing and a miss.
If it was
Oh,
like 80 degrees right now, Puffy might be pumping 93, 94.
Agreed.
I mean, it's 50 whatever, and he's throwing.
It's like 64, dude.
It is
No, it's
not.
60
Yeah.
even. Next pitch. Fastball below the knees. Taking
Call it.
Yeah, come
for a
on.
ball.
That's
We're-
got to be a strike.
We're in a
What are we doing?
14-7 game, man.
Well, there was one of the Sonoma fans, one of the Sonoma very faithful, who I've seen at many games. Yesterday was chirping the umpires when it was, I forget when it was.
Ball and a strike in from Gomez. Burnham takes changeup in the dirt.
But it was 2.5-ish hours in, and Gabriel Haas made a mound visit, and the home plate umpire went, or the fan went, "Come on, it's 6:40," and then he puts his head in his book and he keeps reading, and it's like, "What? You're gonna complain and then go read your book?" So I said something as he left the ball game.
2-1 pitch. Burnham swings and misses. Goes a 2-2. Burnham kind of holds his bat before the pitch like Eric Hosmer used to. Or holds those hands out over the plate, tilts it sort of towards the first base dugout. This from the right side, so he's flipped around and hands a little lower. A little shorter stature. 2-2 though. Is swung and missed. Gomez picks up another strikeout, just pummeling him with fastballs.
It's what Carson Mercier and I would used to call a delete me fastball. I mean, that's 20, almost 28 inches of induced vert. That is ridiculous. And you play it low in the zone, it plays up so much more. That is perfect.
Yeah. That'll play, as they say.
It certainly will. Tino Vassell, not a lot of luck today. 1 for 3, 2 strikeouts. It's driven in a run with a single. The lefty takes up towards his hands for a ball. Fastball again from Puffy, who just ripping him in there. Do we know the backstory behind the nickname Puffy?
I don't.
I heard he was. I've heard. I forget who told me, but it was because he was a slightly bigger child. That's what I've heard.
1-0. Vassell hits one out here towards Bull. It's racing back. Bull going to reach up towards the wall off the tip of his glove. Can't make the play. It was a long run as he fires a strong throw back towards second. It gets down for perhaps a double by Tino Vassell. He gave it a good ride the other way. And Bull, a nice play to almost, a nice effort to almost make a play there. And it will go into the books as a double for Vassell. So
I think rightfully so. Ball was
Yeah,
hit
that's a
hard.
double.
yeah, it was crushed.
A little upset with himself, though. He knew he had a play on it. Almost had it, too.
I mean, he talked to me before the game today about how much he loved playing center field here because of how much grass he had to roam.
I was going to say, he's made some excellent plays here this season so far. Almost added that one to the list. Just the fact that that was even close to being made.
Right.
I'd like to see the expected batting average on that one. Maybe Chucky Lou and Matt Knauer could help us out. Boston won't. He's not here.
And he's Boston.
True.
Vassell's on second with Gage McCown, the designated hitter and catcher and pitcher. Hitting here, righty versus righty. First pitch, he swings at and misses, just like a lot of these stompers here against Gomez.
But if you are a member of the Gomez family, by the way, and you've heard, and you probably haven't heard a different story. You probably know a different story to the nickname. Please let us know in the YouTube chat. But that's what I had heard, and from a teammate. I don't remember who it was.
Maybe a great teammate. No balls in a strike. Fouled back right up off the overhanging fence there. The ball shot right down, but Sonoma ball boy, bat boy will collect.
Well, now Puffy's grown to be, what, 6'2", 6'3", and just an incredible athlete.
6-2.
He's got an 0-2 count. 3 strikeouts already here against Gage McCown. The 0-2. Bounces in there. Change up. Back pick to second is actually very close. Winchell ripped it down right after the pitch. Nice tag attempt by Carlisle, but diving in, Vassell gets back safely. That would be maybe the worst way to spoil a nice double backside.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
I've done
Do it
that
again.
once.
I feel like you would have been a bad base runner.
Not bad. Not really. 1-2 pitch. Foul right back. Pinballing off of 2 different fence posts there. No, I wasn't a bad base runner. Just it was a game we were down by. A guy was throwing pretty hard on the mound. I told myself just sit back and rip the bat for a fastball. He was throwing about 80. It was pretty firm for opponents we were playing. I almost hit it out to left center. Then got on second. Just got picked off by the pitcher after. It was a 10-1 ball game or something. We were already out of it.
Come on, Harry.
1-2 to McCown. He pops it up back into the right of the field of play, and it goes out. And once again, the funny sound of the fake car getting destroyed is
It's all
playing
fun and
over the-
games until you realize it's your car back there.
I always park way far away from the field, just in that lot, kind of back and to the right. Never want to take any chances. Still a 1-2 to McCown. This game is gone forever. The pitch from the stretch, and it's up above the zone, way above the zone for ball 2. It's gone 3 hours and 21 minutes.
Ugh.
I got a long drive, and it's pitch black.
And a game tomorrow, and a big game
Yes.
tomorrow.
Certainly is back at Monte Vista High School. 4 p.m. in Danville. 2-2 pitch. Same spot upstairs above the head of McCown.
This is funny. The schedule online, I guess, is in
Oh.
like East Coast time because it says the game is
It
today
is, yeah.
against.
Oh, but all the game
but
time,
all the other,
right?
yeah, that's weird because it still says 4
Yeah.
p.m.
Crawdads and Legends first pitch at 4 p.m. We'll have the pregame show around 3:40, 3:45 here on the Crawdads streaming network. Myself and Charlie Limoncelli will be on that call. So we have a 3-2 pitch now to McCown. Swings and misses. Puffy claims another victim via the K. It's 4.
Bring the heat. Not the heat, but the figurative heat. Went with the off-speed pitch, and whoo boy, it worked.
He's got 4 strikeouts, all of which have been swinging. Crawdad pitching has done a good job of reversing the strikeout to walk ratio of late today. That's now number 10 total for Walnut Creek. Gomez has the most. He has 4. Joey Lorenzini started the game with 3. Now Misael Udiapero in. He swings wildly and fouls the first one.
One off now from tying his season high is Puffy Gomez. That he had in 2 outings ago against Sonoma on July 1st.
That was the start he made at home.
Yep. It was a
Stomper,
good one.
stomper.
Really good. Peppering the zone, doing the same today. 0-1 to Udiapero, the Penguin. Fouls it back again.
And he's kind of a guy that he had a good start to the year, and it just kind of felt like he was just kind of one of a bunch, right? One of a bunch of guys that had a really strong start to the summer. Then all of a sudden, you look at the numbers, and you're running an ERA well under 2. You're running your FIP just above 3. You're striking out over 30% of the batters you face. It's like you can do almost no wrong.
Can't do much wrong in a 0-2 count with 2 down. Runner on second. The pitch taken just above the letters. Austin, if you can explain real quick to our viewers, FIP. It's a stat we all really like.
Fielding independent pitching, it scales the things in theory that a pitcher can control. Home runs, walks, strikeouts, hit batters, puts them on a scale similar to ERA. I love it.
1-2 pitch to the lefty is hit out to second. There's Lucas Carlisle. The baseball vacuum throws on to first, and that's out number 3. Really nice inning after a 1-out double. Gomez gets back-to-back outs and strands him right there. So we're through 8 full. Crawdads up 14-7, ready to salt this one away. Logan Figlar back to work, trying to keep this at a 7-run ball game before handing it off to his offense, who needs to overcome a Crawdad offense that has scored the most runs against Sonoma in 2026 and since the 2024 season, Austin.
July 14th, 2024, 19 contests between these two teams, and it's the most they've scored in those 19.
Big time offense today for the Dads. Sutter Moss in a lefty-lefty matchup. Skies one deep down the line and left. This has got a chance, and it's gone! First pitch swinging. Sutter Moss was working the other way during batting practice and puts it to work in the game. Oppo Taco is walking down Chuck. Matt Knauer almost had a play out there and left.
Woo.
Well, did I say last inning? I want to see Sutter Moss because he's due.
You did.
That
confirm.
is an incredible swing. Takes a pitch, outer half, and just blasts it.
Yeah.
That's got to feel so good. He has really been swinging it today.
Absolutely. And how about vengeance for him for yesterday? I mean, missed what should have been a dead center home run to tie the game bottom of the ninth. Just missed it by a couple of feet. Sends that ball into orbit.
Winchell homered last time. This time a hard liner up the middle past the dive of Udiapedo. Just through for a base hit. Good effort by the shortstop in an 8-run ball game. So the Crawdads add to the most runs they've scored against Sonoma this season.
Well, and I'm going to now try to find the most they've scored ever because it's got to be up there.
Did
that game on they scored 17 that game. It was a home game against Sonoma.
Okay, so a chance to get it.
Absolutely.
Now another lefty versus lefty matchup. Cam Taylor against Logan Figlar, who's his inning to finish. Nobody warming up. Winchell's on first. Nasty sweeping curveball lands in the zone for a strike. Taylor was bending out of the way a bit to watch that one bend into the strike zone. No balls, 1 strike. Taylor watches another sweeping curve on the outside this time for a strike. That was the 6th at bat for Moss. He was 0 for 5, 0 for 16 all season against Sonoma, and the home run finally gives him a knock against these Stompers.
He was absolutely due, just
Totally.
like Austin was talking about, man.
0-2, Taylor skies it down the line and left, hit pretty well, but over to make the catch is Mike Jones this time. Plenty of room. But a nice swing by Taylor, good contact.
At 91 miles an hour off the bat, 295 feet. Just it was roped on a line. Exit angle was 21 degrees. Not quite enough to launch a ball over the fence, but hard hit enough.
So 1 down in the top of the 9th, where the Crawdads have already added a run. Bryden Bull, another guy who could do that with Winchell on first. The pitch taken on the outside part of the plate for a strike.
Yeah, great strike.
Now 15 runs, 13 hits for the Crawdads. 7 runs on 12 hits for Sonoma. It's a good conversion rate both ways. Next pitch, breaking ball over the head of Bull. He ducks out of the way. 1 ball, 1 strike.
How about the approach from Bryden Bull? I mean, we've talked about it all day long. Has worked into 2 full counts, walked 1, struck out the other time. Saw 5 pitches his last at bat. He's just seeing the ball a whole lot better right now.
1-1, he takes a mighty rip and fouls it way back into the left. That one, just a foul ball, was really hit hard.
Yeah. Kind of clobbered it. Unfortunately, with foul balls, you don't get the exit velo on TrackMan data, but eye test says the thing was crushed.
1-2, swing and a miss. Back-to-back innings with a strikeout for Bryden Bull. His 3rd time going down via the strikeout today, but he's gotten on base the other 3 times, so you'll take it.
Productive day overall for Mr. Bull and the whole Crawdads team, really. No one's really had a bad day.
No, not at all.
Every single one has scored a run.
That's dumb.
I think with Moss's homer, I'm pretty sure everyone has gotten a hit.
Nope, not Clisby.
Not Clisby yet, who is up right now and just took strike 1. I wasn't even looking.
Hit one of the hardest hit balls of the day out to right back in the 5th, 100 miles an hour off the bat.
Come on, Clisby. Get the hit. 0-1. Swing and a miss. He wants it.
Yeah, that's
He might want more than a hit. He still hasn't had a home run as a Crawdad.
true.
2 summers. Now, 2nd one in progress so far.
He's got juice.
Oh yeah, he hit
And
3
he's
at New Mexico State this spring.
and he has been on 3 times, so still productive. The 0-2 to him. Whoa, way up and in, gets away from the catcher Burno. Winchell goes to second, and he'll walk to second. Clisby got hit in the head earlier. That one, you never want to see one ball hit a player in the head, but after it happens once, you don't want to see it happen again, certainly.
And that one came in harder too. 89-mile-an-hour fastball from Figlar. Last time he was hit back in the second inning, facing the fifth inning, facing Dickey. Wasn't throwing as hard.
So now 1-2 with Winchell on second and 2 down. Breaking ball hit hard towards third. Diving! It's past Vassell to the line. Clisby's going to get the knock. He'll get up to second. Winchell will score. And all 9 Crawdads who started the game today and are still in the game have now recorded a base hit.
There it is for Clisby. You know he was due. Just saw a slow breaking ball well outside and ripped it pull side down the line. Classic fundamental hitting. Just go out, extend, catch it off the end of the barrel, and it's just the 3rd double of the summer for Clisby.
So now 16 runs. Austin in his long journey to find the most runs ever scored against the Stompers. What's it looking like so far? Is this the most that you've seen so far?
Well, 17 was the most, which was that one game, but this is the second most. Yeah.
There you go. Second most runs scored as Aldridge in took strike 1. Second most runs ever against the Stompers. To tie the record, Clisby's on second. Next pitch upstairs to Aldridge. He takes for a ball. Boy, it's late.
And it's
9:43.
cold. It's really cold. I'm really cold.
Over 3 hours and a half gone by. 3 hours, 33 minutes. 7 minutes shy of yesterday's game between these two. Pitch taken for a ball. Only difference is yesterday. Start the game 2 hours early, and you still have an hour drive to go for me, but
We've got like 2 hours.
Daylight.
I've got 2 hours.
you've got 2, yeah.
Yeah, hour bus ride plus an hour back on the car to San Jose.
2-1. Aldridge swings and misses, tips it into the glove.
We're still running the Yeah Boy in a 9-run game.
It's a choice.
16-7.
3 errors.
Yeah, scoreboard.
I don't know, man.
There's like 2 people here.
And we're all of them.
2-2. 2 outs. 2 people in the stands. Runner on second base. The pitch. Aldridge watches it in the dirt. Takes ball 3. Yeah. We'll have to see if Gomez finishes this one out. Weston Thornberry was also on the hot list today.
I'd keep Gomez in the game.
I think so.
I was up.
Wouldn't
If it
it
was
be
up to me,
3rd inning, too?
this would be his 3rd inning.
So,
He'd be in
save?
line for a save.
Oh, man.
I do know baseball, guys.
Yeah, look at you.
Lefty, lefty, 3-2. It's in the dirt, ball 4. Wild pitch. Winchell goes to third. Inning will keep on rolling.
Clisby goes to 3rd.
That's right. Winchell already scored this inning. Carlisle.
Oh, Mike.
A mound visit.
Oh, man.
At this point, you got 1 out left.
Chase
Oh.
Taylor, the center fielder's shaking his head.
Chase, what are we doing?
He doesn't know. He's got the hands up.
We're 4 hours in, Chase.
Almost.
9:45.
Woo.
Hey, real talk, you're so fun to watch, man. Yeah. I'm sure today is not the day for it.
Almost an on-air interview here with Chase Taylor, the center fielder.
Basically.
He's had an excellent day at the plate. 3 walks.
Yeah.
Scored 2 runs, setting the tone at the top of the order. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
And we got the hour plus drive. He knows it. We know it. At least it's not like slow where
Right.
we're getting home at 1 in the
Our
morning.
bus is driving back into the parking lot
Yeah.
now.
Hi, bus. Hope it doesn't get hit by a foul ball.
It's a tank. It'll be
You
fine.
guys will be in for a long night. Lucas Carlisle now batting. Takes a ball down low. And
Oh, man, we got to throw strikes here. Top of the ninth, 2 down. Runners on the corners. Come on now.
nice picture.
Thanks. It's not mine. It's Royce's.
You'll see what Royce has done on Instagram later. Carlisle line drive right field. It's just foul.
Almost.
Mm.
Almost extra bases.
Yeah, plenty of cool stuff being edited on the computer of Austin Oda. You'll see it on the Instagram very shortly at Walnut Creek Crawdads CCL. There's some underscores in there somewhere.
Nice one, Harry.
Maybe one, maybe two. It's about Sutter Moss's home run. That was a cool moment. 1-1 pitch taken for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lucas Carlisle, today's 9-hitter.
He's had a productive day.
Sure has.
I think this is his perfect spot.
He should be the table setter permanently. Agreed.
Much like the TJ Woodson early season role. 1-2. Takes strike 3. There's the call. 5th strikeout of the day for Figlar, who, other than a couple of solo shots, really was solid today to stop things for the Stompers. 2 runs in rather, this inning. Marking a 16-7 score. Crawdad lead it big. Just need 3 outs to go home. Bottom of the 9th. Oh my goodness, it's been a long one.
Yep.
Is it Kenny the Jet or not? Yeah, Kenny the Jet Smith. And let's go home. Let's go home. Bryden.
Chase Taylor wants to go home.
Bryden.
You can't hear you guys.
I was gonna say let's
Guys, I didn't say anything. Don't lump me in with this Harry Setrakian.
You talked to
kid.
Chase Taylor.
You hired him, buddy.
And Chase Taylor and I had a great little conversation. I said he was fun to watch, and he said he appreciated it. And he is fun to watch. Bryden
Yeah, he
Bull
is.
fun to watch. Alex Gomez fun to watch. Here's Harry Setrakian with the call.
Fastball up and out of the zone for ball number 1 to Mike Jones, who's had a tough day at the plate. 1 for 5, 1 for 4, 2 strikeouts. Maybe I'm projecting.
Predicting.
Predicting, right.
Someone call Kalshi.
Please don't. I hate Kalshi.
Me too.
1-0 changeup, swung and missed. Bottom fell out of it. Disgusting. Hey, let's go home. What are we doing?
Oh, man.
Trying to get the fan fired up. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Another nasty
What
changeup.
is that? We played a game here after my freshman year that went into the 13th or 14th, and they needed to end the game early because they not only end the game
Early?
it was, before it
14th
was completed
Oh, right.
because they couldn't play it because the lights shut off here at 11.
1-2, swing and a miss. See you later. 5 strikeouts for Gomez.
Ties the
Matches
season high.
his summer high. Thanks.
Yeah,
for
I thought
that.
you were done. I thought you were done. That's on me.
matches the
Come on,
season
Oda.
high.
Guys, it's so late. He's running 25 vert fastballs at 9:50
Louise.
p.m.
It's not even past your bedtime, bro. Lock in.
It's close.
No, it's
My
not.
bedtime is. Yeah, it's later. We got time. I'll make it home.
Yeah, you'll be fine, bud.
Anthony Shepler in.
Can leave for Car in Sonoma. Come
Eh.
hang out.
The pitch in the dirt. I stopped at the Glen Ellen Village Market today for lunch. Glen Ellen, about 10, 15 minutes north of here a little bit, to get a nice big sandwich that my friend recommended. She used to live here. or lived in Glen Ellen, anyways. 1-0, swing and a miss, but left a little early from the house, so I've been out here a long time today. It was a nice stop, anyways. Nice little town.
Oh, womp womp. Harry's been out here so long.
Oh no, I'm just saying that.
It's great. I love Sonoma.
It's amazing. I always get here.
All right.
Me and Coach Robles, and now player Robles too, arrive. We've always been the first 2 or 3 here. 1-1 pitch to Shepler, swung through.
Ew.
Bye, you.
I mean, this is a display.
Masterclass.
Yeah. If Gomez wasn't already established as one of the premier pitchers in the CCL North, he's got to be now. This is just filth.
They should have another All-Star game. Alex Gomez would be in it. 1-2 to Shepler. Fouls it away.
Julianne's saying something in the chat, by the way.
Oh, boy.
What's she yapping about?
I don't know. Something to me. Bro, y'all still playing. Go to bed.
We
Cry,
can't, Julianne.
Harry.
Game's not over.
We show up.
Yeah, exactly. We show up and stay for every single game.
Says
Yeah.
the kid that missed the first, 2 weeks? of
Mr.
this-
Brooks is saying, please get this over. You guys need to go home.
Please
No, we
with a
don't.
Z.
With a Z. 1-2. Fastball up and away for ball 2.
That's how you know it's
It-
real. I think I've lost the little bit of tan that I
Oh,
gained
I've gotten it.
earlier this summer.
Got a big watch tan
Oh yeah,
after the softball game yesterday. I didn't put sunscreen on purpose.
look good, dude.
Thanks, man. It was a 3/4 shirt. Pitch taken upstairs. The 3/4 sleeve shirt, I really got the last quarter. It got sunburned yesterday. It was awesome.
I need the top half. The top half is pretty bad.
Yeah, me too.
I
I
worked
gotta
on that
I gotta
during the game.
get rid of that farmer's tan before I'm in the beach in Maui, man. Otherwise, it's not gonna be a good look.
Up. This kid.
3-2. Please be a strike. Here's the pitch.
Oh.
It's in the dirt. All 4.
Harry, don't ever say that again, because it's gonna be a ball.
Oh,
I mean, Gomez has been throwing him at will too. It's just, it's almost, it's 3 hours, 44 minutes. We've surpassed yesterday, which was a walkathon. Today, just a runathon.
Just need a ground ball double play right here. Get out of this game.
Would love it. Here's a guy who might hit into one. Connor Johnston.
Woo.
I don't know. Hasn't hit in one today. He grounded out once. I put my money not on him to ground into one then. Pitch taken, fastball, strike at the knees.
Great location.
0-1. I feel like Gomez has started every count 0-1.
Pretty much.
so actually the last 2 batters that he's faced, he's started the count.
I feel like when he has 0-1, and Johnson started swinging when the ball was in the glove on a 77-mile-an-hour pitch. It's not a good-
Everything is so verty
It-
from Gomez. Even the off-speed pitches are.
That's a changeup, yeah. Next one, swing and a miss. 6 strikeouts. Batter is out as it was dropped by Winchell behind the plate, but runner on first. So new summer high for Alex Gomez, 6 Ks.
Another big verti changeup. I mean, that is disgusting.
All of them have been swinging too,
Yeah,
guys.
this is
Hmm.
new level of dominance.
So 2 outs. Gomez looking for strikeout number 7. I think that'd be a Crawdad high this summer.
I
Up
think
and
you're right. I
in.
think that's right.
Taken for a ball. He might already be there.
Yeah, 6.
6.
I think he is. 6 or 7, something like that.
I'll never forget when Jack Ben Shoshan came out of the bullpen and punched 11 out.
Oh my gosh.
Stupid.
Change up in the dirt. Taken for ball 2.
I think he threw twice that summer, and once was against Sonoma in that 14-inning game. And he came out of the bullpen, had the bases loaded, nobody out, and struck out the side.
Oh my gosh.
And he was a position player at Rice at the time. And then one was he came in out of the bullpen and struck out 11.
Taylor takes a strike. Fastball.
Did they convert him to a pitcher?
Yeah, he ended up being Rice's closer for a couple years.
That
And
makes a
he's-
whole lot of sense.
He's now playing professional baseball. One of my favorite Crawdads, one of my favorite humans ever. Shout out Ben Show if you're watching, which I hope you're not.
2-1 pitch fouled hard off the mask of Winchell. He's
We-
all right.
Poor Winchell. Been beaten and battered this year.
Yeah, no kidding.
I wonder if that guy from Arroyo Seco, that Rice fan, knows this guy.
He did. We talked about
Did,
him.
yeah, okay.
We called him Jack Ben Shohei because he was a
Yeah.
two-way player. And every time he struck out the side, we would say, "Welcome to the Ben Show."
Nice.
Still holds the
Show.
record for most strikeouts in a game as a Crawdad.
11 of
Yeah.
them. It's a lot.
It's a whole lot of punchies.
Packing punchies.
Bull grazing in the grass in center. Aldridge is down on a knee almost in right. He's ready to go. 2-2 pitch from Gomez. Upstairs for a ball.
Just call it strike 3 and get this game over with.
3-2 once again. Let's get it right here. Runner on first, he'll be on the move with 2 outs. 3-2 count, doesn't really matter. It's 16-7. The payoff. Called strike 3. Gomez punches Taylor's ticket to end this ball game after a marathon. 3 hours, 47 minutes it goes. Started at 6:10, ends at 9:57. My goodness, what a game it was for the Crawdads offense, which put up 16 runs on 14 hits. Only made 1 error in the field. 7 runs, 12 hits, 3 errors in the field for Sonoma. Was not enough to match up with the absolute attack from the Crawdads. Gomez was excellent. Palello was excellent. Winchell, Moss, homers all around the place. That's going to do it for us. We thank you for tuning into this long one. Alongside Charlie Limoncelli, Austin Oda, my name's Harry Setrakian. Our producer was Jack Brooks. We thank you very much. See you at 4 p.m. tomorrow.